Good afternoon from the 104.5 The Zone Studios. I'm Joe Hogg. The Titans have hired a brand new special teams coordinator. Multiple sources are saying that they are hiring Colt Anderson, who has spent the last 4 years as the assistant special teams coach for the Cincinnati Bengals. And he also used to be teammates with one Mark Mariani. Two juveniles were charged with crimes connected to the mass shooting that took place at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl rally that was announced earlier today. And the Las Vegas Raiders quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo has been suspended for 2 games for violating the NFL's performance enhancement substance policy. No, this is not an April Fool's joke, but I guess you can get suspended 2 games. It's not going to matter when you're not on the field anyway. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, as well as home 2-3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Guess what? You made it. It's Friday.
Oh, it's Friday.
Hi, Babsy.
Hi. How's everybody?
Boy, you missed a good one yesterday. We were all over the joint.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Later in the show, the later the show got, right, Huck? The more all over the place we were.
Yeah. Don, yeah.
We dove in.
It was a good thing I wasn't here. Actually, if I was here, it wouldn't have happened.
We dove into the hippo thing.
The word good has many variations.
Oh, man.
We dove into my love for hippos because yesterday, according to you, was National Hippo Day.
Yeah.
And then while we were talking about hippos, Slay goes, "Oh, yeah, happy birthday, Miss Lolita," his mom. And he goes,
"It was Miss Lolita's birthday?"
Yes. And he goes, "Not because we're talking about hippos. Like, I'm just saying, like, happy birthday,
Oh,
Mom."
Lord have mercy. That was bad timing.
That's an example of what yesterday was.
Okay. Yeah. Sad I missed it.
Greg Cosell came on, and what did he...
Talked about wide receivers.
Yeah, he talked about wide receiver. I'm trying to figure out who he... I know one guy that he didn't like that I do is Keon Coleman from Florida State. Does not like him.
He also had a really interesting nugget about the Super Bowl and about how many times the Chiefs called cover zero. And he said that the
8
Chiefs,
or 9 times they called cover zero.
He said the Chiefs called cover zero more times in the Super Bowl than some teams called during the entire season.
Yes.
Wow.
So cover zero, for people that don't know, is no safety. So you're man-to-man everywhere, and you're bringing the house.
That was... We know we can affect Brock Purdy, and we're going to make it happen.
Well, that's how they got him late in the game, where they didn't score that touchdown when I think it was Jennings that was wide open on the right side, and Purdy had to get the ball off quick. It's cover zero.
And he did, and he missed him, and he was open. And Juwan could have had 2 receiving touchdowns and a passing touchdown. Man. Juwan's quote about the passing touchdown was funny. He said, "I felt like I was throwing to Josh Dobbs." Which he did in the Florida game.
Yes.
And got the touchdown. So, yeah, he said that's Marvin really Harrison Jr., the wide receiver.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is, he said, the best receiver prospect he's seen in several years.
Jeez. Which isn't a surprise, right?
Nope.
Hey.
Although production-wise, he loves Malik Neighbors, too. Because he said Malik Neighbors from LSU can play outside, can play inside. And he said that's a big advantage.
Right, because then you can move him around.
He liked Roma Dunze, too, but he said he's an X receiver, means boundary, gets man-to-man matchups, and is a very, very good combat catcher. Great route runner. I'm trying to think of all of the – loves Mitchell from Texas. And Leggett from South Carolina.
Xavier Leggett.
Yep.
He's a guy that can move anywhere, too, right?
Yep.
He's pretty versatile.
Yep, as are we. Slay's caught in traffic. He'll be here in a second. We all were.
I bet there's a lot of people out there caught in traffic right now. Something's going on.
Yeah, we were caught on 65 North, south of the city. But by the time we got to the split downtown, it had something to do with 40. I don't know. It didn't.
And that split is
we
always a
couldn't
nightmare
tell.
anyway,
It
coming
is.
from the south into downtown, which people who drive that during the commute know that.
Yeah.
But so it's a nightmare anyway. And then you add something going on to the right of the split, and you're done. You're done.
How about Iowa guard Caitlin Clark setting the all-time scoring record with a logo 3 last night from, 30, 35 feet?
She's absurd.
She's absurd. That's a good word for her. She's absurd. And we've been telling y'all for like a year and a half, like, you need to watch this lady play basketball. And she said after the game, it had to be a logo 3, right? To do it?
Of course.
She hit 9 threes last night. 9.
Like, I want to go back and I want to know what growing up was like with her. Do you know what I mean? Was it just
like little,
hours shooting threes? when she
Schoolyard
was-
games with
Yeah.
chumps.
Even when she was in middle school, was it just? I don't know. I want like the backstory on Caitlin Clark, right?
Yeah.
Like, what do I need to do to make baby Babs, that good?
I mean, millions of shots.
Millions.
Right?
Trillions. Just everything. Everything's a shot.
I mean, crazy. Gosh, she's so good.
Why does it smell like beefaroni or something in here?
I have coffee. Maybe that's it.
Did you get
Could
the
that be it?
beefaroni flavor?
Well, no, but it's strong coffee. Mama needed it today at 3:00.
It's the new flavor at Starbucks. I'll have that beefaroni, please. Hold the meatballs.
What's wrong with my sniffer? Hunk, do you smell beefaroni? What's going on in
If
here?
I smell something over here, but it's not beefaroni.
Oh Lord,
It's not.
he's by himself in that
I am
room
in there.
for the
Zeph just
For the
walked
record.
out, so I think you left me a present.
By the way, Babs missed yesterday, so she was texting us like Zone TV was down yesterday, so Hunk ended up having fun with that, and he put a little video of a hippo opening his mouth,
yeah.
like on the Zone TV feed. And we still had a ton of people watching on Zone TV, even though you can't see us, which maybe tells us something. I don't know. But today you've got like a pride of lions.
Yeah, Slay said that until the cameras come back, it's going to be like the Discovery Channel over here.
Okay.
So I decided to go with just, lions enjoying a meal.
Ooh, I should have sent you my because it's covered up just a little bit with the 3HL logo. Luckily, because if people are bothered by that,
That was by design.
honk,
That was by
When I
design.
first
Okay.
looked at it, I thought they were nursing, but they're not. They're eating.
they're eating.
Just dinner.
Yeah,
Just
it's
dinner.
actually kind of disturbing. I should have sent you my real video from South Africa from my safari where there's a lion just, mealing on a giraffe.
Yeah, see, every hour I'm going to do something different. So the
Oh,
first.
would you like me to send it? Mine's way too graphic. We're
Oh,
like,
no, it's perfect.
we're like 10 feet away.
So yesterday I started with sharks swimming around the ocean.
Yeah, that was dumb.
And then we got to the hippos, or the hippo deciding that he
Just
was
was.
hungry. I would totally went 98 screensavers. It's the only reason I did the sharks. And so now we have the lions eating. So coming up
Okay.
at 4 o'clock, I'll have a new one.
Oh, so you're going hour by hour?
Yeah, hour by hour.
All
I'm
right.
just going to have
Okay.
something new.
Oh, you got to stay tuned in
See.
for the 4:00 hour.
Boy,
See
what a tease that
craziness
is.
Hunk does.
Like, y'all don't have anything better to do than to
Right.
wait and watch what Hunk has for you at 4 o'clock on YouTube.
I wanted to find a lion chasing and catching a zebra, but I couldn't find it. So instead, I got the aftermath.
Why a zebra?
I don't know. It just felt majestic.
All right.
yeah.
The Titans have hired a special teams coach. Colt Anderson is his name, making the move from Cincinnati to Tennessee. And as Hunt pointed out in our chat while we were sitting in traffic, Colt Anderson was college teammates with Mark Mariani.
Oh.
Who's going to have more stories on the other? It's going to be a competition.
This ought to be good.
Do they both go quiet on each other, or do they both go full on, here's what the other guy was doing in college thing?
Oh, he was a safety in college.
It's been 15 years. You can share stories.
Idiot
15.
Garage on YouTube says, who cut the beef? Zach says, good afternoon. Happy belated birthday, Hunk.
Thanks. It was actually Slay's mom's birthday yesterday.
I was like, did we miss your birthday?
Mine's in August.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
mine's in
like,
August.
Well,
If
happy belated birthday.
Yeah.
We
I
are
appreciate
the
it.
worst
I mean,
coworkers ever, but I'm
listen.
like, I didn't think Hunk's birthday was
Listen,
this month.
your
Mine
birthday-
is, but not his.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, Dawn's is in about 9 days.
When's
Yeah.
yours? 25th?
Yeah, good job, Mayor.
How about that?
Yeah, I'm going to just skip it this year.
When's Travis's birthday?
I don't know, but he'll get a Father's Day, Christmas, and Valentine's Day gift
You're
all
the
at the same
worst.
time.
I just know you. Like she's the dude. Like she doesn't remember anything about anything. Like Travis can tell you the first day they went out.
Yep. I've got to look it up in my calendar.
Poor Travis. He knew what he was getting into.
Travis's birthday is July 9th.
Hey.
I knew that.
7-9.
Mr. Babs.
All right.
Hey, by the way.
So happy belated birthday, Hunk.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it. August 26th.
Listen, that's belated as hell. Good job, Zach.
Sounds like somebody said it yesterday.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. And thanks for listening.
Could have
for
happened.
Picking up on it. But yeah, no, it was Slay's
No,
mom's birthday.
Lolita. Happy birthday, Lolita.
Yes.
She gets 2 days of birthday.
With Slay as her son, she might need more celebration.
I've heard stories, and Slay's not here, so
I know. So
I've
we
heard
could totally
stories about
say
Lolita. Ronald Sylvester Slay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
She shows up
Slay
at
is
remotes.
listening right now. He's stuck in traffic.
Oh, I know he's listening. She shows up at remotes and doesn't tell anyone.
I know she was like back in the back corner.
Like a
And then
ninja.
she'll hug Slay on the way out, and then he won't tell anybody. Like, yeah, my mom was here.
Incognito. Hey, by the way, if at any point in this show I'm talking too loud or I'm yelling, let me know.
Why? What happened?
For some reason,
Inner ear infection?
I don't know. I can't hear out of my right ear anymore.
Have you lost your balance?
No.
Hmm.
I just can't hear.
I'll bet that you have lost your balance. It's just
And
slow
I just don't realize
It's
it.
slow to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Don't go on the lanai like too close to the rail.
Oh, okay. Good to know. That's probably a good idea. I mean, we've already got enough injuries in the fam. We can't we can't deal with anything else. But you know what? I called my primary care physician, right? Because I'm like, hey, listen, I can't hear out of my ear, and I should probably figure out if it's a big deal.
Your PCP.
Yes, and they're like, oh yeah, we can get you in 2 weeks. I'm like, what the hell is the point of having a primary care physician if you can't ever freaking get into it?
Listen, man, it'll be fine in 2 weeks. Just put some Windex on it.
Spray some
but
Windex in that thing.
what if I was like sick and I needed a doctor within the next week? Sorry,
Well, I mean,
tough Shiano.
you have your ear
Go
is
somewhere else.
Your ear is stopped up. Number one, who even calls the doctor for that?
Do you not think? Well, so I'm worried.
Did you go WebMD on the ear infection thing?
Yeah, like what if there's a growth in there? What if there? No, here's the scary part.
She got a
What if
cactus from
something is
Vegas.
blocking it? Like, have you seen those videos where they pull like a spider out of people's
yeah,
ears and stuff?
absolutely.
What if it's that?
The spiders laid eggs in it, and so you just have
Oh my
the
gosh,
eggs
I
in
hate
there.
you, Hunk. I hate you. I hate you. I
started
hate
this
you.
story.
Bah!
You started
You
this
think
story.
you have a okay? This is where we are. You would have fit right in yesterday. Where's Slay? You think you have a spider in your ear?
I mean, what if I do have something like that in my ear?
I don't know. Tiger Woods has back spasms. Anybody surprised by that?
No.
Tell you about it next. 3HL, if you want in, 615-737-1045. I promise we're going to be all over the joint today, so whatever you want to get into. It is Trash Talk Friday. Tennessee and Vandy going at it tomorrow. If you want to get in the mix there, Kentucky, Auburn. Got some good basketball on tap this weekend. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
I mean, draft the best player on the offensive line. That's what they should do. Anyway, hey, if you want to hire the best company to help you say goodbye to clutter and hello to calm in 2024, that would be Artisan Custom Closets. I'm going to spell it for you because if you're like me, I didn't know how to spell it. ARTISAN, Artisan Custom Closets is where you need to go, and they can do everything. If you're tired of the unorganized chaos in your closet, your garage, your office, your pantry, you still have those wired shelves, your laundry room, your mud room, it doesn't matter. Artisan Custom Closets can offer you some kind of solution. Let the expert designers at Artisan help to make any space in your home beautiful and functional. Local company, not a large chain business, and all of their products are made and manufactured right here in the South. In the USA. Start with their free in-house design consultation and then take advantage of multiple financing options. They make getting organized easier than ever. Call 615-800-2199. That's 800-2199. Tell them Dawn sent you. They'll take care of you. ArtisanCustomClosets.com.
Go up to Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle. If you need like a better, more comfortable vehicle where you can sit in traffic more comfortably, go up to Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Has you covered. Whatever your needs are, get it done this weekend. Maybe you've been looking around dealership to dealership. You definitely need to include my guys at Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. If you haven't started that process yet, start with them because you'll end with them. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Go on in. Tell them what you're looking for. Maybe you need more room. Maybe you need something more gas efficient. Maybe you need to save some money. They'll be able to help you out. Take your test drive. Go inside. They will help make the numbers work, and it'll be that easy. That's Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, 24 West toward Clarksville, exit 35, about 9 miles outside the city. Then beautiful drive into Springfield, Tennessee. Get it done this weekend. 3450 Tom Austin Highway in Springfield, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Best vehicle buying experience you've ever had. Check them out online, GuptonMotors.com. All of the inventory is there. All of the dealership information is there as well as GuptonMotors.com. 3450 Tom Austin Highway in Springfield, Tennessee. Go see my friends Daniel, Ken, Gupton, all the guys at Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram ready to help you out. 3450 Tom Austin Highway, 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. That's Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. 3HL 1045, the Zone, Britt Doherty, Don Davenport. And Slay Dog's in the house.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building. Hey, I'm in the building. I'm in the
going on with
building.
your
I'm in the
mic over there?
building. I'm in the building. I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
It's like, it's not stiff. Like it's
Yeah,
kind of
like,
moving.
yeah, wobbly.
Yeah,
wobbly
wobble.
Wobbly, Mike.
It is. So, people know you like sauce, huh?
Yes. Shout out to my people over at Real Deal. Telling you, this was my spot before Strikeout. They still good.
Well, I mean, listen, let's be fair. There are a lot of hours in the day. You hit a lot of spots.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
And they know me. So they know me as a sauce boss. So I told them, man, make sure y'all throw some extra sauce on there for me, my honey mustard with my salad. So instead of giving me like little bitty cups, and you got to keep on digging in like they did at Benihana's when we went.
ramekins. Those are called ramekins.
Yeah, they are.
They got a name?
Yeah.
Little cups.
Those little cups, yeah. They're
Little
called
plastic
ramekins.
top.
So some people in their house, they have like they're like dishes, but they're like these little cups you put
Yeah.
sauce in.
Yeah.
Yeah, ramekins.
Well, they got me the whole bottle.
Whole bottle.
Entire, like a real full bottle.
If you're on Zone TV, look.
No, we don't have Zone TV today.
We still down, that's right.
It's
Yeah.
Lions
So don't
eating
look.
something.
I mean, still look.
Yeah, it's lions eating something.
I like this.
Yeah, I mean, you called for it yesterday.
Yes, this is. Good job, Hunk. That's what I'm talking
Hunk said,
about.
Thank you.
Hunk said he's got something different at 4 o'clock. He's just keeping the people
Yeah,
involved.
he's following directions. He's supposed to go every hour on the hour.
It's like Animal Planet.
Yeah, somebody hit me on social media, on Twitter too, or Slack. Yeah, Twitter. I ain't saying no X. Somebody hit me on Twitter too and tagged me. It was a hippo trying to escape from
a lion?
no, just out of his contraption
Oh, yeah. They're crazy.
at the park. I'm gonna send it to y'all.
You ever heard about a spider in somebody's ear?
Yeah, listen to this show.
Dude.
I hope it ain't a spider, Babsy.
What else could it be?
Although Jason on
Fully.
Twitter just totally freaked me out and said it happened to him in November and it could possibly be sudden onset hearing loss.
Why do you have to
Oh,
do
okay.
her
Well,
like
see,
that?
And
no,
he
but-
did not get all of his hearing back, he said.
Right, but okay, so that means that your 2-week appointment will actually be okay.
Yeah,
Because
I'll
you'll
just
still-
lose all my hearing.
You'll still be dealing with it in 2 weeks.
I'll still be-
Why it's an emergency.
y'all, please don't do Babsy like this. She takes all this to heart, y'all. Telling you.
I know. And
Well, the
her husband and
info,
daughter have something to do tonight, so she's just going to be sitting there by herself
Mm-hmm. Not good.
with a glass
It
of wine
often-
on WebMD.
Oh, I'm already on it because he sent me a link.
Already on the wine?
No, not
Say,
yet.
wait a minute. That sounds like
It
my
often
type
goes
of party.
unrecognized, especially by primary care physicians.
Well, don't go see that
There you
guy.
go.
That's your 2-week appointment. Who else do you see for that?
I don't know. I'm about to go to a walk-in right after this show.
Audiologist? Oh, Will Bowling's people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Well, you remember Dr. Mantle's my guy, but he's booked out for like 8 months.
Mickey Mantle.
Dr. Mantle.
Just started a book on Mickey Mantle yesterday.
This is so
The
weird.
most random thing.
This show's going to be random.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just,
live in a
hey,
matrix.
Paul Mason, everybody, like, just look out today.
It's Trash Talk Friday.
It
Yeah, it
is. And
is.
Tennessee's playing Vandy tomorrow.
Yeah.
Where you going trash talk today?
Lines are open. I want to, you know what?
You
I
want Vandy fans to call in?
I
They-
wanna-
listen, they won against Texas A&M.
Yeah,
They
at
won
home.
one in a row.
At home.
Yeah, but they should be confident now
They should. This is going to be tough.
because Texas A&M's a tournament team,
Yes, they are.
theoretically.
Like, you're adding up all the, yeah. You,
Unless they fall apart, which they could because they're about to lose again.
who? A&M?
Playing at Alabama. Mm-hmm.
See, this is
you don't
the
like-
SEC.
Yeah, well, that's true. So you like the matchup a little bit better?
I do them coming off a loss, man. Like, it's
Nate Oates was getting it done. He had one returning starter, and they're right back there.
that physicality.
Lost assistant coaches.
Physicality is different, y'all. And I don't look at Alabama as a physical team. So something got to give. Either they on fire from outside with the court spaced, or it's tight in there on the rebounds, and they get a lot of offensive rebounds and make it a game.
Do you
I
want
ain't saying they'll win, but
We'll talk more about it. Do you want to shock the city right now?
hell yeah. Can't wait.
We're talking about the Nashville Predators right now. Did you see what happened to them last night?
When it was the second period and it was 6-2. That's all I knew.
They were down.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
they
in
were
luck
down.
because you did not miss any of the Pred scoring the remainder of the game.
Yeah, you saw it all.
That was it.
They lost at home last night in grandiose fashion,
How, man?
9-2
Dang.
against the Dallas Stars. They've lost 7 of their last 9. They are 4 points out of 8th in the West, which is the last
It
playoff
was just
spot.
scorching.
behind St. Louis, who they play on Saturday at 4 o'clock at St.
Where?
Louis.
It's at St. Louis. That's gonna be tough.
Want to roll up there? Oh, you got to work.
Yeah, I would.
You would?
I definitely would. I'm always down for a roll.
All right, so Preds coach Andrew Burnett said after the game last night some interesting things. He's frustrated.
One of the worst periods of hockey you've been a part of.
Yeah, I don't know how long. Yeah, that wasn't very good.
You disappointed in the response after Tuesday night's game? You're kind of disappointed in the effort?
Yeah, I think just disappointed in the mindset since the break, really. I mean, I think the Arizona game, we didn't play very good for 2 periods, and we were able to sneak something out of that. We were ready to play, and it was evident tonight we got what we deserved.
How much How much responsibility do you put on the leadership of the team, the specifically the captains and everything?
Well, it's disappointing. You know, I think it can only be addressed so many times. Either we're not taking it serious enough, or we're not understanding. So the response and the mindset is really disappointing.
Do you hope your team bottles up this emotion, this feeling heading into this 5-game road trip?
I don't know. I hope so. We haven't shown that that's been the case through this stretch. I think from Monday, kind of even Saturday, but Monday on, it's been stressed. And I don't think we're not getting it.
When you talk about the team maybe not understanding, are you talking about they're not understanding the urgency of the situation with regards to the playoffs, or are you talking about they're not understanding execution points on the ice in the game?
I think not understanding where we're at, or having trouble getting their mind around what's important. That's hockey. It's not everything else that goes around hockey. It's the game of hockey. And I don't know if we're understanding the importance of that our mind has to be in the game. It can't be in our vacations.
That last part right there. I know it was difficult to hear some of that.
Dude, that scared the mess out of me.
So me too.
What scared you?
Like the way it came on, I thought somebody was making an announcement like, hey, everybody evacuate.
Seriously.
Like, I thought it was something weird. Yeah, no, I thought it was something
Wait,
weird.
hit the beginning of that again, because they didn't know we were playing audio there, to be fair. That's true. That's right.
Hit the beginning.
That's not how it came on.
No, it came on way louder.
Yeah,
Boom.
like,
Yeah.
You thought somebody was making an announcement.
yeah, like, get out.
Man.
I was ready.
Get out, like get out the city?
Yeah, I was going to take my honey mustard and I'm gone.
Both saying I jumped
We
about
did.
20 feet.
You did.
What?
And then you missed like the first minute because y'all were like,
Yeah,
what the
like,
hell?
exactly.
So one of the things that he said was, we're having trouble getting our mind around what's important, and that's hockey. It's not everything else that's going on around hockey. Our mind has to be on the game. It can't be on our vacations.
That's crazy.
That is a coach that's desperate to challenge his team.
I mean, what does that tell you about the culture in that locker room right now?
Well, they're not hearing, because this message has been going on and they're not hearing it, so now he goes public. That's my take
it's
on
public because we're talking about it now,
It sounds like it's young to me. Sounds like you got a young locker room.
which they do.
Exactly. Like, it's different. Like, you walk into this situation, man, these seasons are long.
Oh, the NHL season's a grind.
So
that year
It's
they
such
went to
a
the Stanley
physical
Cup.
Game. Yeah.
What is
yeah.
it, like 8 months or something
Yeah.
if you last that long?
yeah, it's long, man.
Or 9. Maybe it's 9 months.
You got
Anyway.
these young guys, and you got a influx in talent, and then you got guys going out. It's a lot
But you
going
would
on,
think
man.
that you would at least have one or two.
Got to have two.
Gotta have
Can't
two.
have one in the locker room. Got to be two.
Okay.
Got to be two.
You would think you would have that
Yeah.
somewhere in that dressing room that can step in and fix things.
Mm-hmm. But you know,
Or be like, hey,
But listen to now. We talk about it all the time when we talk about the age gap
yeah.
of who was it that did an interview in the NFL?
Well, I mean,
forgot
you've
who it
talked about
was.
it before
Of-
playing
yeah.
overseas.
Players, like older players,
yeah, like
with
when
the
I
young
come in,
talent.
like what am I talking about? Like, you know, it's no longer when you come into the locker room, everybody's shooting the breeze. It's people sitting at their locker until it's time to go out, and you on your phone on social media. You know what I'm saying? Concerned with that, and instead of us having dialogue and building on that, it's difficult to just pick it up and go with it.
Yeah.
So I think maybe that could be it. But it's, hey, man, after practice, our guys just grabbing their phone, getting on the phone, showering, and getting out of there. Like, you got to build camaraderie, and it happens in the locker room. It happens in the locker room, I'm telling you. You got to have more than
That's what
one.
Matthew Stafford said, remember? At the
That's
beginning
who
of
it
the
was.
season?
Because on his
That's
wife
who
got
it
the
was,
podcast.
because his wife
Yep.
said it on the podcast, and it.
Oh, is that
called-
what you
That
were
was it.
referring
And
to?
she
That's what I
felt
was trying to think
so
of.
guilty and
Yep.
awful about it.
But
Said
it's
it was
right.
the worst thing she had done in their marriage.
Yeah, but it was the right thing
Yeah.
to say because it was absolutely right. That's it, man. You need that middle. That's why it's always good to have. We talk about it with the NBA as well. It's good to keep vets around the locker room. I understand you got to stockpile talent, and it's got to be young. But, man, you got to have one or two vets. Miami Heat, prime example. They kept Udonis Haslem. Udonis Haslem ain't played in 4 years. But guess what's still intact? The Heat culture. With all the trades and things that's taking place, it's different, man. It's different. The league's getting younger. I'm not sure with hockey because I don't follow it like that till the playoffs come. But it's getting. I would imagine they got to get younger too.
You used to bet on it all the time.
Only when the playoffs come.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, unless I find out the Preds are hot like they were and I was, and then they start losing.
Our
then I
mind
stop.
has to be on the game. It can't be on our vacations.
That's tough.
That's
Coming out of All-Star break,
Totally telling right there.
what you thinking about?
Yeah, and that's about a team that's in ninth, 4 points behind eighth.
Yep.
Like, got to figure out a way to get in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot right there, man.
You can watch Lions eating things on Zone TV.
This is so cool.
YouTube,
by
YouTube
the way.
Facebook Live, and Twitch.
Way to go, Hump.
Twitch, please.
TJ says, Brent loves, in all caps, Bama. I've never been told that in my life.
You love
I know,
Bama?
that's
Alabama?
interesting. Do you love betting on Bama, maybe?
I like, well, I guess because I complimented Nate Oates. But, I mean, he lost probably, what should be the rookie of the year in the NBA.
Yes.
Lost 4 starters, lost, 3 assistants?
Yeah, 4
and they're in
starters and a
first
bench
place?
player.
That's impressive.
And he lost 4 assistant coaches.
I can assure you.
Well,
I
all
don't
head
love
coaches and
Alabama.
other, like, listen, dog, you can't put aside, like, fandom for real talk. Like,
We
I know
mix it
do-
in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We do
But
it,
I
but
mean,
we always say, too, though.
Listen, I
All
can't
right,
tell
I'm
you
being
it's
serious
cloudy
now.
if it's sunny. I can't tell you if it's sunny, it's cloudy. Like,
Yeah,
for
they're on the
Alabama, it's sunny right now. Like, what am I
Hell of a
going to do?
coach. They won 2 of the last 3 championships.
Hey, Bama sucks. They're in first place. Screw them. in the SEC, which is a toughest conference.
It's right there with the Big 12. I would
It's
give Big
those
12
two.
the nod because
You
they got
would?
championships. Just because they got championships in the past. Kansas, Baylor. That's the only reason. But right now, give me SEC. I'm right there with you. But you can't. Man, that man lost Noah Clowney, Brandon Miller. He lost all. Tell the man. Quinterly is starting in Memphis. Bradley is starting with Gonzaga. Like you said, with Brandon Miller. And you lost all 4 assistant coaches.
I randomly looked up Drew Timme the other day.
Somebody with a mustache.
Drew Timme from Gonzaga. Remember, I didn't like him
Because of mustache.
as a player, not a pro. I don't know him as a person, obviously, but yeah, because he would say it was the one game where they were down
They were
like
down.
17, and he made a shot and did his little thing, and I'm like, bro,
You're losing.
you're down 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, that irritated me. Anyway, I looked him up, undrafted, played in the G League, hurt his ankle, done for the year.
Yeah. It's tough, boy. That's why people say in college with NIL.
Well, they are too, aren't they?
Yep. I talked to some reps. Man. Well, go ahead.
No, I want to hear reps.
I bet.
But it's about the S2 cognitive.
She's worried about her
Cognitive.
spider in her ear.
Cognitive test. So I'll wait.
Oh, we are going to bring that up.
I wrote it down.
Yeah. We are going to bring that up.
The reps. I was doing reps about something else.
I did want to hit you with this. We've been talking about Caitlin Clark for a minute, like before
Heard y'all.
people were talking about her.
Mm-hmm.
But after the game, she goes, "Why wouldn't I break the record from the logo?" And for y'all that maybe you didn't see it, the logo that she's talking about is about a 35-foot jump shot.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like some chest pass heave thing. It was a shot.
It's a real shot.
And defended.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. You have to jump out on her from 35 feet.
Yeah, you better be there when she cross half court.
9-3, Slay Dog.
Yeah, she's serious. She is a different animal.
What can she do for the WNBA?
Bring more exposure. I think she can do what what's my girl name? God.
Yeah, is there a comparison? That's what I was trying to
Yes,
think.
coming into the league. Sabrina Ionescu.
Oh,
If
yeah.
I'm saying her name right.
Yeah.
She was highly touted. Kelsey Plum was highly touted. So you're getting a
That's
big
who-
pool of
the record
talent.
she broke,
yeah,
yeah.
she broke Kelsey Plum. So and then another one that if they were going to change rules for, I would imagine changing the rules for Juju Watkins. Out there at USC.
Juju on the beat.
Oh, my good God almighty, boy. You talking about somebody that can go? Woo, Lord
I wanted to
have mercy.
ask you that because I know you're a big supporter of the women's game,
Yeah.
and so.
But
yeah,
listening
I'm glad
to my
hear your
reps talk, they said it's only been one person that came in and was dominant as a rookie. You know who that was?
Candace Parker.
Alicia
Bingo.
Clark.
Bingo. Candace Parker. This is from vets. It's only one person that had all that hype around them and came in
And did it.
and was doing that. They said everybody else, it takes a year or two.
It's an adjustment,
For them
man.
they have flashes. You know what I'm saying? But
I bet she pops though. Don't you think?
I think so. We'll see.
size is something, man. As like a lot of people that don't watch this, they play a physical game. Play a physical game, man.
Also, last
Yeah,
night.
but she doesn't have an issue with physicality.
Okay.
I don't know. She flopped when she got hit by a fan.
No, that doesn't.
She can shoot. I think that shooting
She can shoot.
That's gonna make it pop 4. But as far as Candace came in, she was in the running for MVP.
Yeah, but Candace is a different character.
But that's what she's like. She's the all-time leading scorer in the NCAA.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I just think, man.
But the physicality of the WNBA,
Like
will be
these
an adjustment.
ladies, this is not college. These ladies are playing for bread and meat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they okay with
Not
hitting.
No,
enough.
they're
not enough.
They're going.
Yeah.
And so they go WNBA, they go overseas. We talked
You know
to
what I'm
Alicia
saying?
Clark about this. Like
Yeah.
they play all the time.
Like, do you think for 1 second, if the Las Vegas Aces are playing whoever Caitlin Clark goes, Alicia's gonna be on her? You think Alicia's gonna let her run around freelancing like that? Alicia's gonna put that wood on her.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying she ain't gonna get off. I ain't saying she ain't gonna be the truth. But initially, if I'm just saying what they say, I'm echoing what they said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Francis Marion center Lauren Taylor last night grabbed 44
That's
rebounds,
crazy. That's crazy.
which is an all-time record, any level, men, women, any level. She had 30 defensive boards.
Oh, we can put a little hoop up in here. I'm not grabbing 44 rebounds.
No, I'm not going to let you.
See what I'm saying? That's the other part. When they got to 20 and they came to the huddle, somebody had to be like, hey, all right, it's time to box her out, y'all.
Right?
Put 2
Somebody.
on like anybody. She went and only got 24 more. What?
Like 20. I'm just getting warmed up.
Dude, that's nuts.
44 rebounds.
That's a lot, man. That's a lot.
All right. More 3HL. I didn't get to Tiger Woods. I'll do that next. If you want in, 615-737-1045. Trash Talk Friday, Tennessee Vandy tomorrow if you want in. 3HL
Come on,
1045
Vandy
The
fans,
Zone.
please, I'm begging you.
Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. If you're looking for affordable replacement windows and doors, you need to call Pella Windows and Doors. Here's the deal with them. They have been rated by homeowners right here in Nashville as the leading window brand. All of this based on a 2022 survey of leading window brands among homeowners. And they also rated Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville as #1 by Nashville homeowners as the most trusted window brand. They recommend Pella Windows more than any other window brand. Rated #1 as the window brand that stands behind their products, and rated #1 by Nashville homeowners for highest quality. I can agree with all of this because I have Pella Windows in my home and my rental property. I had to replace all my windows, and they did a phenomenal job. Right now, you can get a deal, too, with Pella. 50% off qualifying installations, no money down, no interest, no payments for 12 months. So you've got a year to pay those bad boys off. If you need to do it, go ahead and schedule your free consultation with Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. Check out that offer. Tell them Dawn sent you. Go to PellaNashville.com.
3HL 1045 The Zone. Wobble, wobble, wobble.
That's that's one of the theme songs over at VIP Titan Tailgate Experience when you come holler at me.
Oh, yeah, I've seen videos.
Got to know the dance.
You gotta know
Is that coming back next year?
You better believe it.
Oh, I love it.
With the new administration
It's gonna be on.
and the new special teams coach who played with Mark Mariani at Montana.
Interested about that.
Which means he is young.
It's young
I
talent.
told Hunk to reach out to Moonshine and get him on.
Oh, yeah. Have we heard back from him yet?
Moonshine
I
probably
never
selling
read
the
that
house
text,
or
so I'll get on it now.
Oh,
Oh,
I'll
Hunk.
text him, Hunk.
something.
Stand by.
We got chest squares in the
Standing. Do we have an update on your ear infection appointment?
So Jason terrified me with his tweet that told
Listener
me it
Jason.
could be I could not regain my hearing back.
Wow.
So I just made a walk-in appointment for right after the show. So hopefully there's no traffic so I can hustle and make it there.
Catherine says, Dawn, ear treatment, sweet oil in spoon, heat to warm with lighter, put in ear, add cotton ball to outer ear.
Catherine, there is no way in heck that I'm going to be able to do that on my own. I'm a disaster.
That sounds like
I can't be
something a
heating.
heroin addict would do.
Yeah. Heat the spoon to warm with lighter. I can't. I can't.
Heat
I
the
can't
spoon
even
with ladder.
listen.
Well, that's not what you do that with other stuff.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, I can't even put eye drops in my ear. I can't do like the nasal.
Eye drops
I'm
in
sorry.
your ear.
I'm sorry. Eye drops in my eye.
Some tinfoil.
I couldn't even
You have to
put-
get somebody else to put eye drops in
Yes. I hate it.
because you blink.
Yeah. And you know the Flonase, like that the doctor's always like, oh, you have to go get Flonase. I'm like,
Yeah.
nope, can't do it.
What?
I can't. You cannot pay me enough to put Flonase up my nose. I can't do it.
What do you mean?
I freak out.
That is bizarre.
I know. I have issues. We know this.
Well, Flonase works. Clear you right up. You'd rather be all stuffed up.
I use the I like the little drainage things in your ears. I got my own. But you know they got the little
Got your own. What do you mean? Like the slave version?
oh well,
you
it
made
could
your
be.
own?
It might be. But because I ain't seen it on shelves no more. But you know they got the people that do the this is what you really need. The burn, the wax, to put the candle in your ear. Y'all ain't heard of this before?
Put the candle in your ear?
I have
Yeah.
heard of this.
I've done
Sounds
it.
like a Elton
They'll
John
put-
song.
Man, I done seen them pull
That's
out
in the way.
I don't know how to show everybody not a quarter size, but the length
Of
a
earwax?
quarter
Yeah.
of earwax out of my ear.
Yeah.
With that, like it's man, I'm telling you, Babsy, the stuff probably just caked on your inside.
I know. You know, I'm going to come back Monday. I'm going to be like, oh, it was just a bunch of earwax.
Yeah,
I
that just
guarantee
flushed
you.
you out.
I
Yep.
guarantee
You
you.
use Q-tips?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
shove it up in there.
Yeah, I had to
I
learn the
use them
hard
too,
way.
but I've never had a
You
problem with
shouldn't
it.
use them.
That's what I've
No,
been
you're
told.
not supposed to,
Yeah.
but I can't help it. And
I have
like
It feels great though.
I sometimes, a lot of times I do it too hard and then I make myself cough. Have you ever done that?
Oh no!
So we just had a listener shoot us a picture of something that just got pulled out of his ear.
No,
What?
don't you dare! Don't you dare! Huh?
What
don't
is
send
it?
that through. Don't send that through.
Oh my
Do
gosh.
not send that through.
I'm really freaking out now.
despite everything she just said, she loves to watch the pimple popper. So remember when you first started here,
Mm-hmm.
and she would come around like, "Hey, look at this."
I hated that. Oh, that you talking about something that used to gross me out.
She doesn't do it anymore.
No, I'm so glad.
No,
No,
y'all got for real mad at me.
Yeah,
no, it
I
was
do.
gross, Babsy.
Oh
She
yeah,
still
a lot
does
of
do it.
I would try to show you like trauma
like, no.
stuff. Like for a while, I wanted to be a ER doctor.
He said that all you need is a water pick.
What?
That's what got this stuff out.
Oh,
Oh,
please
my
don't.
gosh.
Please don't send that to her on
Philip Noel with Titans Radio just texted me. Candling works.
I told you.
Everybody's all about it in our
telling
chat
you.
too.
Candling, huh?
I will send this to Dawn only.
Is it disgusting?
It's
Something.
All right.
Yeah.
So Tiger Woods.
it's in your
Um,
email.
By the way,
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
I love Tiger.
It's Friday.
He looks old.
Tiger.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's not that old, but
He's
looks
48.
Right. He looks old.
48.
I got to see him.
So Tiger Woods made his 2024 PGA debut with a 72 yesterday at the Genesis Invitational at Riviera Country Club. That's where he was when he ran the car off the road.
Was it?
Yeah. And anyway, he said he had back spasms So the last one of his last shots on 18, it was the approach on 18. His back locked up in the swing, and he put it he hit it like right to the right, like a lot of us would anyway, but like not with our back locking up.
That's fine.
So he just shanked it into a eucalyptus tree.
Oh, that was good. Somebody can get healed.
Yeah. Yeah. Tiger
got
Woods can
aloe?
fix your ear with eucalyptus.
Yeah. That'll work good. Smells good.
I have to look and see what he did today, but back spasms. Ugh.
That's tough right
He
there.
had that fusion surgery.
It's hard to fight that.
He hadn't started a PGA tournament since the Masters last year.
Yeah. What age you got to be to get to the seniors? 50?
50.
Yeah, with 2 more years, Tiger. Keep fighting.
You think he'll play senior golf?
Hell yeah. you can't stop.
1,000%.
The senior tour?
Yeah.
Tiger Woods?
Hell
Why
yeah.
wouldn't you? You
On
can
the senior
use,
tour?
And he just
Yes.
signed that new deal?
dude.
This
I
is
think
for all the
it's a
seniors.
no-brainer.
I do too.
It's only 3 rounds, and you
Man, what?
Yeah.
and you get to ride in a cart.
He gonna have
I
a
love that
field
you know
day.
that.
He gonna be kicking butt.
Yeah, he's all about it. There's no way he will own that senior
Yes,
tour.
yes. See, we gonna change the
That's
game.
an interesting thing.
He gonna
Do you know
change
how
the
many
game.
people would go watch the
yeah,
senior
like
tour?
they ain't got nothing to do.
Like the senior tour would be begging him to come join.
Remember when
League of
they
Villages.
they used to play at Opryland? The senior tour here.
Really?
I went and I followed Chichi Rodriguez around.
See, we need one of them again. Tiger
Chichi
beat up.
Rodriguez?
Nah, not a Chichi. We got a Tiger.
Maybe that's coming up at 4 on the YouTube feed. I don't know.
Well, we got line.
He had that wreck in February of 2021.
So
Fusion surgery.
almost 3
That sounds a little more difficult to deal with than your spider in your ear.
infused.
What is this picture you sent me,
I
huh?
told you.
Oh,
That's
my
what I'm
Lord.
saying. That's
Here we
why
go.
it wasn't no
I tried
way.
telling you.
I don't know why.
You're talking about the stuff that came out of the guy's ear?
Is that a hairball?
See what I'm saying? Babs, I got chest squares over here, and you talking about hairballs. I want to eat my chest square and enjoy it.
I cannot tell
Don't
you what it
spoil
is
mine.
because he didn't tell me what it was.
What even is in a chest square?
I'm not going to say his name because I want to protect him.
Good stuff.
He's also a doctor.
What?
Yeah, he said that
Pulled it out his
that
own
was his
ear?
nurse that actually got that out.
I'd rather talk about chest squares. Although I don't like them.
What?
I don't like them.
No.
My anxiety is at an all-time
We're all
high.
over the place right now.
I gagged a little bit.
Look at Wiz. We got
See
legendary
Wiz.
Wiz coming through. What up, baby? I was just talking about the VIP Titan tailgate
How
experience.
do you keep him in check?
I just don't say much. You good?
I just don't say much. I got you, man.
Are you
gotta
going
tell
to
me what
explain to
size.
the listeners what's going on here?
Yeah,
legendary-
explain
We
to
don't have
everybody.
TV today.
What
Hi.
C Wiz
My
is.
teammate, the legendary C Wiz, just walked in, man.
Good, how are
Probably
you?
out there DJing, doing something right
Hop
now.
on that mic right there.
Probably running around. Not with the
Can you
honey
turn that
mustard.
mic on?
Stay away from my honey mustard.
We got like 1 minute before the break, but C Wiz came in. So this is the Titans tailgate right here.
Right here.
VIP Titans tailgate.
Funky, fresh, and the fresh, ready to party.
Rock. This is us.
You can't get a word in, can you?
Nah.
Slade just walks around with the microphone.
Well, see, here's the thing. Slayton does all the talking. I just do all the DJing. I ain't got to say nothing.
I don't get to choose no music or nothing. I
Nah,
stay away
nah,
from
nah.
him. He stay
You
away
like it
from
that
me.
way, C?
I love it that way, you know. I'm the designated headphone keeper. So,
He is.
yeah, I have the headphones that he
is.
does the live broadcast
It's important.
with. Yes.
You know what's amazing about that whole thing is that Slade can stay completely sober during that whole event.
Yeah.
It's admirable.
Yeah, well, you know.
So Slade fried.
What did I say that one day?
Yeah.
Well,
So here's what we're dealing with.
that's what it was.
We're dealing with all kinds of things right now. Like people are sending us pictures about stuff that they get pulled out of their ear, like earwax and stuff like that.
Okay.
Slade's talking about this chest square
You
that he's
just
got over
said
here.
okay, like that was normal.
No, I mean,
What goes on in
Wiz
your
hears a lot of stuff.
ear?
yeah, I hear a lot of things. You
And,
know what I'm saying?
and Babsy has an ear infection, so to speak. Like she can't hear out of her ear, so now
I
she's
lost my
scared.
hearing in this
So
ear.
Hunk has her thinking that maybe she has a spider in her ear that laid eggs. This is where we
Yeah.
are today on 3HL.
I mean,
Okay.
for the love of
Welcome to it, Wiz.
Okay.
Didn't think you was coming in on
He's
that.
like,
bitch.
what the hell's wrong
I was going
with
to
you?
just say hola. I just thought I was going to say
Hey, we got
hola.
chest squares, man. This is a bad boy right here.
Again, what is in a chest square? I don't even know.
Something good.
A lot of sugar.
A lot of sugar.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely
A whole lot of sugar.
it's definitely an exciting delicacy.
You can
Is it like
smell it
chest
through the
pie?
Ziploc bag. Would
Yeah,
you like
chest
to try it?
pies, yeah.
Chest square, yeah.
Okay.
You want to try one?
Yeah.
I know my girl will.
Yeah.
I don't like pie. I don't
You
like
don't
Not
have
pie.
to for that. Like that.
Okay.
I told you.
that's a
Okay.
different.
I keep trying to tell this man that.
It's a different kind of thing.
This ain't really just pie. This
No,
is
it's not. It's
something different.
I mean, it's called pie because it's in the pie, yeah, but it's not. You know,
It's like the pie family.
yeah, the pie family.
You're over there smelling it through the Ziploc bag.
That's how good. That's how much sugar.
I'm getting ready to hit him up.
See what I'm saying? All right.
3HL off the rails. All right, Tennessee Vandy coming up tomorrow. Slay's going to break it down next. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
What's happening, folks? Ron Slay right here, bringing you holistic stem cell therapy. KellamStemCellInstitute.com is where you want to roll into. I did the exact same thing, and it was about 6 months ago when I went through my process with it. Yes, the therapy I was in, and probably about 2 or 3 hours, man, and then went straight to work. Now, I would advise you to go and get your consultation today at 615-850-4415. Your body, your cells, your solution. Went back in for my checkup today, and guess what? Yes, everything's A-OK. Now, you can go back in and have your cells stored for future use because they are stored for future use, and you can get like an oil change. You just get them, deployed back in you. If you have an inflammation, come back, and then, boom, your cells take care of it. That's where I am. I didn't have to have the procedure done again yet, but I am looking forward to it in about 3 months because everybody knows how inflammation does. It shuts the body down, man. KellamStemCellInstitute.com. Dive right into it.
afternoon from the 104.5 The Zone Studios. I'm Joe Hunk. The Titans have hired a brand new special teams coordinator, and that is Colt Anderson. He spent the last 4 years in Cincy being the Bengals' assistant special teams coach. College baseball gets started today. Tonight, you've got Texas Tech versus Tennessee. That's on at 7 p.m. Only way you're going to be able to watch that is on an app called Flow Baseball. So, sorry. But Vanderbilt right now is up on FAU 8-4. That game is going on right now over at Hawkins. And some weird way, Jimmy G has gotten suspended for 2 games for violating the NFL's performance-enhancing substance policy. Wasn't working, apparently. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, as well as home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you.
Huh, you're a genius.
Uh-oh. This is how we're starting this hour?
Yes. You are a genius, dog. Oh,
Joe
my
Hunk,
gosh.
Joe Hunk, executive producer of 3HL. Zone TV is down. So
no,
Hunk,
not really.
So Hunk is getting creative. So you won't see us, but you'll see creative things each hour. Last hour, it was a pride of lions eating something. Couldn't tell because of the 3HL logo.
Man, you get some M&Ms for this, huh?
But then he switches it up at
M&Ms.
4. He's going to switch it up at 5. So what is the current situation on the Zone TV feed?
We went prehistoric. So now we've got dinosaurs roaming the earth.
Slay's
And-
favorite thing in life is dinosaurs.
So oddly enough, I did not know that there was audio with this file. So I have no clue at what the audio has been. So I've just now muted it.
No!
Yeah, I was told to mute it.
No.
I told him.
But it's a dinosaur. There are dinosaurs walking on a mountain. Some are
Why did
luckier
you
than
tell them?
others.
Did you not hear
Maxie ruined
Slay?
all the fun.
Slay pulled it up and it sounded so good, and then he was so happy.
Oh,
you
mess.
told him to mute it.
Slay, what if I
Mess.
what if I do this during the commercial break? What if during the commercial break I unmute it so that it can go during the
Okay,
commercial?
I like that. I
There
like
you go.
that.
Okay.
Nah,
Because if I
because-
were listening, I'd be annoyed.
No,
I'll
because
be in heaven.
then like Dave Elliott and those sales guys would be upset.
Well, after we get finished talking
No.
about the things that we need
For
to
Zone
talk about.
TV.
Oh,
Ain't nothing playing on Zone TV.
I thought they ran ads on Zone TV.
Nah.
No, just live spots. That's it. They get your bankroll up.
Look, somebody said it was loud. See, I got you. I got you, chat people.
Man, y'all crazy. Y'all, hey, man. Hey, boy.
Wait,
y'all,
no. That's Vandy Man AD too. He said it was loud.
Man,
He's already thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow.
He think about them dinosaurs is going wrong. Rah, yeah, y'all right. Y'all going to face a whole lot of T-Rexes and Raptors. Yep. Be ready.
What would Dalton Connect be? But he wouldn't be a T-Rex because he got long arms.
Velociraptor.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Velociraptors are small and quick.
Yeah, but seek and destroy.
They are
Like
hunting
Blue. He
packs.
could be like Blue.
In
Blue from
Jurassic Park?
Hey, now Blue.
Blue
was
bad
a
boy.
bad dinosaur.
Man, I'm telling you, boy. Hey, if you ain't, let me tell the people
Bad
something.
girl, by the
Yeah,
way.
bad girl. You're right.
Bad girl.
If y'all ain't watched Jurassic Park, none of them, y'all are bananas.
Yeah, watch 'em all, seriously.
All of them. There's one of them that's just all right, but
Yeah, but it's still
good.
it's just all right because you're comparing it to greatness.
That's right,
That's
you're
the
right.
people. That's the problem that people have with Godfather. So Godfather 2 gets a bad rap. Godfather 2 is an incredible film.
It is. It's taking
Godfather
over
3 is great too.
It is.
But everybody compares them to Godfather 1.
Take it for what it's worth. Stay in the moment.
Before you started working here, we were at the Super Bowl. Don, I don't know if you were. I don't
Which
remember
one was it?
I don't remember. Like they, like
can
one
help you.
convention center looks like the other. You know what I
Right.
mean? And we just get lost in the grind of it. But Jeff Goldblum went walking by.
From Jurassic Park.
Yep.
That's my boy right there. He done made it through all of them.
I shook his hand and got to talk to him for a second.
He used his voice.
He was, rail thin.
Wow.
I think it might have been Atlanta.
I don't
You
know.
remember him?
Do you remember that? Cuba
Yeah.
Gooding was with him.
Yeah.
What those two?
And Channing Tatum. What movie was that?
all three of them.
All three of them were right there.
That should have been a good movie.
It wasn't Indianapolis. I don't know. Anyway, that part's not important. I just know that you would have enjoyed meeting Jeff Goldblum.
His voice.
Yeah.
Hey, dog. He's hovering around, not on the same level, but hovering around Morgan Freeman and those guys with voice.
It's very distinctive.
Oh, my gosh. It's perfect.
He's been in a million movies, too. He's been going for a while.
Yeah.
He was in some of those really dark 70s movies, too.
Making plenty of money off commercials. He ran one in the Super Bowl, the one with the champagne bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Busted. Oh, was that E-Trade? I don't remember what it was, but sorry if I got that wrong, y'all.
I guess it didn't do its job, did it?
No, because he took over. I couldn't remember it.
You can still watch the show even though you won't see us until Monday. It's supposed to be fixed Monday.
Dog, you may see something greater going on right now.
Yeah, it might be. YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
You can see the dinosaurs roaming 3HL.
Look at T-Rex is walking around with some animal in his mouth.
Tyler on YouTube, roar, roar, roar.
Yes. Yeah, Tyler. That's my guy.
Anthony says, I love everything about this show.
Me too, Anthony. I love our shows.
Professor, I don't even know. It was Dinosaur Sports League for a minute.
Oh, and what?
I don't know.
Okay.
Angelica, I love all the Jurassic Parks. Edward says, T-Rex got him some strong baby arms.
Yeah, you do. You so do.
Angelica said, I miss all the faces Dawn makes. If she could only see the face I was making right this second.
Yeah, I mean, Dawn is the one that executive produced Hunk turning down the audio on the Zone TV feed.
Yeah, Babs ruined all the fun. That's a little wrong you say about me. Dad, what do you say? Dad ruins all the fun. That's what you say when he was about 6. So.
Party pooper.
So
that's what you just did to me, Babs.
One of the things we're dealing with as a show family here today, meaning us four and all y'all, is Dawn's discomfort in her ear. She can't hear out. Which ear is it? The right ear?
Right ear. Which, this is my ear where I have always worn, when I used to wear just one IFB in my ear, it's my right ear. So for 20 years of sitting on news sets and all that, I've always worn my IFB in my right ear. So I'm sure I have hearing damage in it at some point. But now I really can't hear.
That's part of the job.
Had your IFB up loud? You had it up.
Yes, I always. Yes, I have always had it.
She should have said it again. That's how she really would have had me. I would have kept repeating it.
You would have.
Listen, those little jokes like that I don't ever get.
So we thought maybe she has a spider in there, and then Hunk thought maybe a spider had babies in her ear, and then some people thought maybe we addressed the Q-tip situation that she's like jamming earwax in her ear. Mm-hmm. People enjoying this conversation.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
I think people can relate to it though, right? Like because all that. But what I've heard is like if you go get that earwax removal thing or whatever, it like feels better than anything.
Oh my God.
The candling?
The candling, or the one that you drip in there, let it sit for like 2 or 3 minutes,
and it clears up.
Yeah, you take a little sponge, not a sponge, a little squirt thing. You know the little babies used to use for their nose to get the boogers out.
Yes. Yeah.
Take that, but you put water in and squirt in your ear, and it drains out. It's amazing.
warm water. Somebody called in, exact same thing Slay said. Make sure it's warm water.
So a doctor who listens to the show,
I don't know if I want to hear this,
sent Babs a picture.
It looks like a hairball that came out of his ear.
Stuff that came out of his ear. And John joins us now in Nashville. John, what's up? How are you?
Oh gosh, this is awkward, but
it is.
Welcome to the show, John.
Yeah. We're just doing our thing, man.
Spit right in.
Yeah. So I'm a doc. I used to work in a walk-in clinic, and I have probably cleaned out 300 ears in my career. And Dawn, probably what you have is just impacted cerumen, and that's just a fancy term for wax that's stuck in your ear.
Yeah. Overuse of the Q-tip.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, healthy ears produce wax, and sometimes wax gets built up. So it's funny because today my ear was ringing, and I asked my nurse to look in it. She said, "Oh my gosh, I can't even see your eardrum." So I got out a water pick device, put hot water in it, 2 tablespoons of hydrogen peroxide, and it probably took me 10 minutes of jackhammering that stuff out of my ear, but it came out.
That's you, Babs.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
What was it? Was it like a hairball?
No. It was just wax. It was just a ball of wax, and that's the picture I sent you.
I know it looked like a hairball.
But yeah,
Wait, Doc. You don't think she has a spider in her ear?
No. People always came in the clinic and they were convinced they had an insect in their ear. Now, interestingly, a live insect in your ear is a medical emergency.
Ooh.
And the reason it's a medical emergency is not what it can do to your ear, but what it will do to your psyche, in the sense it will make you act in ways that are very dangerous. I was in the emergency room one time, and someone had a wasp in their ear, and we had to straitjacket them to the table because they almost ran out in traffic. You've heard of people like jumping off buildings because they had things in their ears that they could not get out and was driving them crazy. So
that's like the rabbit. That's like the rabbit deers when they go crazy.
They end up inside places. Yeah.
I want to, Babs, we don't want you running in one of these windows.
Yeah, we're on the second level.
Doc. So I've pulled Light Bright. Those little lights that you put in a Light Bright game. Are you familiar with those? Yeah, I've pulled those out of ears.
Hey, Doc, here's what we need to do during the summer. We need like a segment of weird things that you've seen.
Light Bright.
If you have a second, the most interesting thing I've ever pulled out of someone, there was a farmer. He was a cowboy. He came in. He was holding his eye. And he was convinced that he'd scratched his eye. And so we set him up and we put the fluorescent stain in his eye, got the black light out, looked at his eye. His eye was perfectly fine. His eye, there was no scratch or anything. And we rinsed it with saline over and over and over. And he was not a complainer. This dude was a dude. You could just tell he was tough. And he said, man, this is not getting any better. And so I got a magnifying glass and I looked really, really closely. And there was a tiny hair sticking out of what's called his nasolacrimal duct. It's that little thing in the corner of your eye where your tears come out of.
Yeah.
And so I told him to be really still. I got some tweezers and I grabbed it and I pulled out a 4-inch horsehair that had worked its way down in his nasolacrimal duct. Yeah.
4 inches.
Wow.
I don't know how
that's like my
in
pimple
there.
popper videos. I love watching those.
Come on, lady.
That was the most incredible thing, and I mean the relief that he got.
I don't know. Wasp in the ear is pretty good. Because you know that wasp is like just stinging everything inside that ear.
It made a person go crazy in traffic.
And could the wasp like get into like your brain and things like that?
No.
Okay.
No. You've got an eardrum. It's called your tympanic membrane. It looks like a little piece of round saran wrap. And if you have an intact eardrum, no, there's a barrier there. It's an airtight, watertight barrier. So you're good to go.
Boy, that's
okay,
good.
that's good to know.
That is good to know.
Probably you don't have an insect. Probably it's just a ball of wax. That's why I sent you the picture of the stuff I got out of my ear today.
And he's a doctor, and he still
Dr.
pulled
John.
that out. So
Dr. John, man.
I wouldn't feel that
This is
bad
going to
if
become a
that's the
segment
case.
this summer, Doc. Careful.
John.
Well, I'm now a psychiatrist, so I can.
That's more
That's
useful.
even better.
That's more useful.
Yeah, that's definitely more useful.
Yeah, I got tired of blowing stuff out of people's ears, so.
Wouldn't you love to get do you listen to the show pretty often, Doc?
I do.
Okay, so I
yeah.
would love for you to should we do it all separately or all together? Like sit on the couch and let him evaluate us based on what he's heard
Definitely all together.
on the show.
Definitely all together. Definitely all
Totally.
together.
Because I'll tell you this, we don't change outside of this room.
No.
I mean, we just kind of are who we are.
Yes.
Honk, get his number.
I've already got it. He sent it to me.
Yes.
We'll do that. Let's set that up.
I love it, man.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you, Doc. Appreciate you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Doc.
All right, y'all have a good day.
Yeah, I think the
Bye-bye.
best thing that came out of that call was knowing that, an insect can't get in your ear and go to your brain.
Yeah,
You
no,
wanted
that
it
makes
to
me
be
feel
in a-
better.
Like it was in a remote control car in your head. Just make you walk
Like,
around.
what is that movie that we keep trying to...
That's my movie. Can't think of the name.
We never can think of the name.
Martin Short.
Rick Moranis.
I said Martin Short.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
No, y'all.
I said we brought this up in Vegas.
No, it is Martin Short.
It's Martin Short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the Shrunk the Kids.
This might be the weirdest 3HL show we've ever had.
Phenomenal.
Lord have
Don, do you know how high that bar is?
or low.
Yeah, we need the weirdest shows on the whiteboard next to the good guys.
This is Will.
Oh, this is it.
we're like Seinfeld. Remember that?
This is
Remember
it.
that ear infection show?
That's exactly what this is.
That is. All right, more 3HL. Well, maybe we'll break down Tennessee Vandy next on 104.5
We're going to talk
The Zone.
sports next.
Spring is almost here, believe it or not, and you need to get right with your lawn. I almost said with the Lord, but with your lawn too. The other L word. Dickens Servant Landscape Supply can help you out. Trey Hartsook is here, and he will seamlessly transition into telling you about Dickens Servant Landscape Supply.
Hey, Brent, absolutely right. Hey, we're all about people getting right with the Lord. So do that first, and then second, let's get that lawn whipped into shape. It's hard to get on here because I was so excited about getting on here and talking about spring. Spring, it's here, and tomorrow the high is in the mid-30s. So not quite here yet, but it's a great time to get your pre-emergent down. Make sure that your lawn is fertilized, looking green, because at the end of the day, Brent, you know what we want. We want a lush, fescue lawn, no weeds, looking good, so people can come over to the house and they can say, wow, your yard looks really good, and we can do that for you at Dickens Perfect Landscape Supply. Also, great time of the year to start thinking about machines. Maybe you pull one up at the end of the year last year that just getting old. Maybe you need a new one. We can help you with that. And like we always talk about, it doesn't matter if you have 0.3 of an acre or 33 acres. We have a machine for you. And there's so many people nowadays selling lawnmowers. So it makes it really tough when you're a buyer. You're like, we don't know who to trust because everybody is selling lawnmowers. At Dickens Supply, we always say, buy it from somebody who can work on it. You don't want to have to buy a mower and then have to go searching around who can work on it, who can do this. At Dickens Supply, we can do all that for you. Stop in and see us. We're conveniently located all over Middle Tennessee. Got locations in Nashville, Hendersonville, Murfreesboro, Bellevue, Brentwood, Lumber, Mount Juliet, and Franklin. If you can't get a hold of us, check us out online, DickensSupply.com.
3HL 1045 The Zone. Let you behind the curtain. And you probably already know this, but I'm telling you, the snack game of these two people sitting across from me is unreal.
Are they good? Oh, my gosh. So
what did you bring today?
Ritz, Mr. Babs bought these for me, and now I'm like, stop buying them for me.
No.
Ritz oven baked crisp and thins, salt and vinegar.
Dog.
Might be the best things I've ever put in my mouth.
Dog. This right here, Ritz crackers already by themselves are like the premier snack on earth.
Yeah.
Like the hungry man snack, like when you ain't got a dime, you got saltine crackers or you got Ritz, you go with Ritz. And the brown, it better be in a brown paper bag too.
Yep.
Like the brown wrapper. You couple it with salt and freaking vinegar. Look at
And
Lord.
crispy
And
thin.
Hey, man.
Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah, but I don't
wow.
like salt and vinegar.
Well, they have other
gotta
flavors.
stop.
They have
That's what you
barbecue.
gotta do. No, Babs. Don't. No, he just got to stop. You don't like
Listen.
chess squares. You don't like. Come on.
No,
man.
I don't like pie. I don't like.
You don't like America. Jack.
You're anti-American, clearly.
You don't like nothing America offers.
Hey, man, I'm red, white, and blue to the core, bro.
No, you got. So you got to give us.
I don't
something
like
to
apple
enjoy.
pie, though. When I say that on the radio, I get murdered by
Do
people.
you like popcorn?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right.
Especially at the movie theater where they got that machine with the butter now.
Yeah, you'll
I
steal it.
know. They
You'll steal all the
switched
butter.
it, didn't they? I don't know because I don't
So,
go to movies. I
here's
know
what-
from Mr. Babs.
Here's what happens. You put the butter into the popcorn, and then you try to shake it around a little bit, but it's so full you really
Spill
can't. So you go eat some, and then you come back.
That's right.
And put more butter in?
Yeah, it's a problem. And then you miss some of the movie. But
You know what I do?
What?
I get the little tray that you're supposed to put all your stuff in. I get the tray, pour half of the popcorn out, then put the butter in the middle. Yeah,
Why does that not surprise me?
Yeah, I got a lot
That
going
is a
on,
good
man.
idea.
I'm telling you, you don't miss none of the movie then. Good stuff. That was Ritz. Oh my gosh, Babs.
They're so good. I told you.
It's just funny that like y'all have like just this assortment of snacks that
We
you
do.
just like during breaks. I'll watch y'all go to each other's station.
We got a lot going on.
You do have a lot going on.
Like I said, we're going to talk sports.
Caitlin Clark set the record with like a 30. How far do you think that was? Like
What's that,
30.
about 34, 35.
And she shoots it from that spot a lot.
Yep.
All the time.
I wonder if she's a trash talker where like she's like, hey, I'm about to hit it. Where do you want me to hit?
you have no
We
choice but to
already
do.
know that she's a trash
She has to be, right?
talker.
Like Larry Bird.
They
when-
talked about it last year.
Yeah, remember with Angel Reese
Yep, that's
and
why
all
LSU
the
was
trash
talking
talk?
trash to her.
Yeah.
The best.
did it in
Who
South
was
Carolina.
the 12th man all over the book? Scott Hastings. Scott Hastings told us a story one time at the Army Navy game. He said he was sitting on the bench and Larry Bird asked Xavier McDaniel, "Where do you want me to hit this game winner?" And X-Man said, "Right there." And so Bird comes around the screen, gets the ball, dribbles over there, boom, right in his eye.
But different. That was a different man.
Where do you want me to hit the game winner? You choose.
Yeah. When you got a weapon like that, you talk trash with it.
I totally could see her doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
615-737-1045.
Look at that.
Steve in Manchester. Steve, what up?
I'm still wiping the tears out of my boogers and earwax. What a great way to spend a Friday afternoon sports radio. Right?
Be careful wiping the tears out of your eyes. You might have like a 4-inch horsehair in there.
Absolutely. Hey, a happy Lions Day as well, guys. What's going to be Monday? Rhino Day?
Man, right, that's a good idea.
That's hilarious. I wanted to talk about Caitlin Clark. I don't watch a lot of ladies basketball, but, man, I do tune in Iowa when they play. This young lady is, amazing and what she's done. But the people that keep talking about her breaking, who I consider the best talented basketball player ever, Pistol Pete Maravich's record, he did it in 3 years, where, she's had 4 years. Maravich averaged, 68, 44 points a game.
Oh, that's crazy.
69, 40. Listen, my dad used to take me to Baton Rouge to watch. Maravich is one of my heroes. I'm an old-timer. Every time I talk to you guys, it's about old-time sports. But, man, Maravich went to watch him play Alabama, scored 69 points. You talked about her shot last night. I remember in that game, he came across midcourt, went up, shot the ball, turned around, nothing but net. And God bless her. But she is not breaking the scoring record. Maravich did it in 3 years because for you younger generation, freshmen could not play.
Yep.
And, they had freshman teams then. I think Maravich averaged 50 points a game in his thing, in his freshman year. But kudos to Caitlin Clark. And Dawn, I know you're, a sports lady, man. It's gotta thrill you to see something like that happen. That's for sure.
Yeah. And it's really cool. Thanks, Steve, for the
Thank
call.
you, Steve. Appreciate you,
Really
man.
cool, too,
Have a
to
good weekend.
see how much attention really all of these electric, females in the game right now in college. And Dawn Staley and what they're doing at South Carolina.
Ooh.
Like, it's cool to see so many people pay attention and watch. Like, if you look at the ratings and all of that, obviously, since I work for ESPN, I get a lot of info on the ratings and all that. The ratings for women's basketball, they're up significantly, and so that is very cool. It's hard to compare. You talked about Mirovic and she didn't really break the record because he did it in 3, this and that. It's hard to compare, and we talk about this a lot when we talk GOATs. It's hard to compare errors.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they're so different. And then you put on top of it, it's hard to compare female game to the male game too, because they're completely different. You know what I mean? So I see what he's saying. It's just hard. It's hard to compare.
And to that, piggybacking off that, I think one of the things that get lost in it also is not necessarily like they'll be like, Caitlin Clark, she can score like LeBron can or like Steph Curry can, and guess what? Probably can, but the difference is, I think, always is the competitive part when you switch over to who's guarding you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't doubt anybody can put the ball in the hole and shout out to them, but when you're getting defended by someone Shaq size, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah. I totally agree with you on that.
When we talk also the depth on opponents that you're facing too, that's going to be different in the girls game. It just is, so that plays into it too. But regardless, that takes nothing away from
at all
what a phenomenal player she is and what she's been able to do.
One person he mentioned, he said Pistol Pete, man, and on the heels of him was Chris Jackson doing the same thing too, who always gets lost.
That's one of my favorite players of all time.
Good God.
He would come across half court, and if he put it between his legs, the shot was going up.
Good night.
And it was 35, 40 feet out. And
y'all can go back and look at that on YouTube.
He was Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf when he went to the NBA, and Craig Kilborn used to say, Rauf is on fire.
Yeah. Different animal, man.
615-737-1045. Jason in Nashville. Jason, what up on this Friday?
Hey.
What up, Jason?
I think there's a segment that should be called Random Acts of Savagery with Ron and Don.
Ron and Don's Surf Shop.
By the way, the movie that y'all are looking for is called Inner Space.
Yes.
Dennis Quaid.
Boom!
That's
Dennis Quaid. Bam!
Dennis Quaid, that's right.
That's whose ear he was in.
Yeah. And Dennis Quaid was married to Meg Ryan back in the 90s when she was smoking.
Yep. Pretty sure he was.
Yes, he was. But so I was at Hillwood with Charles Hathaway, and I can remember the first time we ever saw Ron. I mean, there was no doubt that he was going to be special, and there was no doubt he was going to be a savage too. So
he is special, and he is a savage.
My man.
Yeah. Well, just a couple of short years ago, I saw Mr. Ron Slay in a rec basketball league.
Oh hell.
And he was playing with a team where it was another midday show. They're no longer with us.
Yeah.
Ron, I know you remember what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. We was in Mount Juliet.
Yes.
Did you hurt yourself or you got in trouble?
I'll let him tell the story.
He should have gotten in trouble, but he slid out because he's Ron Slade in the building. So he gets to tussling with this little dude that's about half his size. And we're all sitting around I'm sitting there thinking, who is this dude and what's his problem? And then I realized, Ronald Sylvester Slay. His mom was probably in the stands at that one, too. That's probably why he calmed down. And then the one with Don, I've actually called in and talked about this before. So we were in a flag football game. We were deep in the playoffs. There's this little bitty chihuahua that keeps busting me off the line. Every time I come off the line on the snap, she's pushing and jostling. I'm over there on the sideline talking to her quarterback man, who is that? She looks familiar. It was like, that's Don Davenport. I'm like, oh, man. So every time I listen to the show and I hear her getting all feisty, I'm like, man, that is for real. Y'all want to talk about y'all are the same people on the show as out in the real world? It's 100% the truth.
Oh,
Jason out.
That was a great call. No, like
Holy crap,
in between your
forgot
marriages,
that I played flag football.
in between your marriages, you were doing that. You were playing kickball. Like you were doing all kinds of things.
Oh my gosh. Man,
I heard about you playing
get
kickball.
I got a little feisty.
He was out of control out there, Babsy.
On the line of scrimmage. You can't get off the line of scrimmage on flag football.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bro, you're not getting into it.
You
think
got
you're
to jam them early.
Yeah, you think you're going to run this route?
Babs is the one that know all the rules and everything.
Get out of here.
This is a legal move.
This route running. Chuck in Nashville. Chuck, what's up?
Hey, I got a hack for your popcorn and butter woes.
Okay.
You stick a straw down in your popcorn, and then you put the straw right underneath the little spout that the butter comes out
Lord.
of, and you could get it deep down in there, and you can get plenty of butter. Your butter fix for sure.
Look at Slay.
Thank you.
Wow.
Chuck said,
transformed.
Did you, wait,
Slay's life.
Before we get into that, did y'all catch Chuck at the end? He goes, thank you. You're welcome.
Hey, Chuck, dog, you just can't.
That's a game changer. You put the M&Ms in there too, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm trying to think, like, man, why somebody ain't stole that from Chuck? Like, that's A1. Is it because of COVID? Like, I would put, if it was man, that's dope. Put a little bitty half a size straw.
Chuck just rocked your world.
He did, like a half a size straw in there, and just, man, you could pick the bucket up, and spin. Oh, Chuck, you did it. You did it.
You're
You
wanting
just
to go to
made his Friday, Chuck.
You're wanting to go to the movie now.
I can't wait. Bob Marley movie just came out. I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it because of that.
Hey, Hunk.
Wow,
What's
Chuck.
up?
You put on our thing day one of college baseball season. It's opening day.
Hunk wrote this.
Right? Hunk wrote this.
I at least admitted that I wrote it.
He's our baseball guy.
Good Lord, Honk.
Vanderbilt
February.
baseball.
And we're talking about popcorn and dinosaurs
Hey,
and earwax.
He ain't wrong. Vanderbilt
Which would you rather hear
baseball.
about right now in February? Nobody's turning the station on this.
Well,
Look,
What did they do? Are they
Chuck just blew everybody's mind with this straw idea.
That was it.
he did. Vanderbilt baseball just walked it off and beat FAU 12-11. So that's kind of fun.
Wow.
Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, they actually blew a lead. They were up 8-4, and then they blew the lead, and then they came back and just won it and walked it off 12-11.
Did
Getting it
everybody
done.
start? Or
Yeah, Tennessee is in
Texas Tech.
Arlington playing Texas Tech tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't watch it.
I can bet on it.
You can bet on it, but you can't watch it.
I'm betting on it right now.
It's on something
Betting on
called Flow
college
Baseball, which is like
means
a
you
free
have a problem.
Especially in February. You know nothing
Right?
right now.
Nothing. It's opening day. You have no idea.
I know it all.
I mean, I saw a poll today. Tennessee was ranked 9th. Vanderbilt was ranked 6th.
Aha, joke's on you. Think I don't know it all, Babs. I'm betting right now.
So our buddy Blake Krieger just texted.
If he takes something else about an eye.
My nephew with a tick in his eye, and there's a picture.
See, I'm not even clicking on that.
Whoa, a picture?
Yeah.
Was the tick like attached to his?
I haven't clicked on the picture.
Yeah,
That's gonna make you
you're
Earl.
scared to
I'm
do
not
that,
doing
right?
it.
You have any run-ins with ticks?
I hate ticks. I
Well, who
despise
loves ticks?
Ticks. I know, but listen,
mean,
I had Rocky Mountain spotted fever once.
Who?
Rocky Mountain spotted fever. I had it when I was in Richmond. And do you know how I freaking
Richmond
got
is
it?
not in the Rocky Mountains.
It doesn't matter. The tick was carrying it. Apparently,
He came
they
from
got
there?
it attached to my neck
How do
Yeah.
you not notice on your neck?
because it was at the back of my neck.
Like a mole.
Yeah. Do you know how I got it?
How?
Shooting some stupid paintball story. I was a local sports reporter shooting some paintball story out in the middle of nowhere
Yeah, clearly.
in the woods.
Yeah.
Got a tick. Clearly didn't know it was there right
you could
away.
die from that, I
So
think.
he got bigger and bigger.
Yeah. So, and then when I figured it out, I found it and I took it off. I saved it because, of course, you know me. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get Lyme's disease or something.
Yeah, Lyme disease will mess you up.
Yeah. So I saved it and then ended up getting sick. Went to the doctor. Now they couldn't test the tick at that point because, it had been a while.
Can you imagine the doctor? She's like, oh, I got the tick right here.
He came with me.
Oh no, that doctor thought I
Not
was
letting him
insane.
get away.
But then, yeah, I had Rocky Mountain spotted fever. It was rough.
So did you get spotted?
That's what I was just
Yeah.
going to say. Do you get spots from the Rockies?
No, no. Like
Coors
usually,
Light.
I think usually the
them too.
tick is spotted if it has.
Oh, the tick is spotted.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love how you said I hate ticks. Like
I hate those.
I thought you're not supposed to take them off, though. I thought you
Well,
bleed to
but you
death.
have to make sure you get the head out.
they're
Ugh.
no, that's true.
They stick
Yeah.
their head in you?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Dude, they are the most disgusting little things.
That's how they're
ever.
eating your blood, dude.
Those are dumb animals. Dumb animals.
How do people get ticks in their eyes?
That's.
I need to see that picture ASAP.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, you can.
Don't Google it. By the
But
way.
you know, I was thinking when you said you hated ticks, like the whole pro tick movement is probably not a very big one.
Probably not. You're right.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying.
Like even PETA is probably like, screw these.
Do
things.
whatever you want to a
Yeah.
tick. Yeah. PETA's anti-tick. You know you're onto something. All right, 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
What's happening, good people? Let's stand on solid ground. How would you do that when you walk out in there in your driveway, or you go out there on the back porch and you're looking around like, man, this don't seem sturdy. You need to call Milliken Corp. Get them involved with your experts in concrete, asphalt, grading, and drainage services. Do not miss. Did you know that you can work on your concrete and asphalt projects right now? You think maybe the weather is going to mess things up. Oh, it may get another cold front coming through. I can't do it. Wrong. Why wait? You can enjoy the spring right now because the first warm day will be here soon, and they'll already have everything right there waiting on you. Decorative concrete, stamped concrete, driveways, sidewalks, patios, and more. I'm telling you exactly what I know, but you got to give them a call today. 615-238-5909, 615-238-5909. Head over to millikencorp.com, and you yourself can be standing on solid ground and have a showpiece. You don't want to be the person that everybody runs away from when they got the backyard barbecues going. Nope. Trust them. Not your fault if you choose the wrong asphalt. Choose Milliken Corp.
3HL 1045 The Zone. Some of the things we've discussed today: Tiger, Tennessee Vandy, Bama basketball, Preds, Caitlin Clark, women's basketball, chess squares, dinosaurs, Sea Whiz stopped by, Tennessee Titans tailgate, new special teams coordinator, inner space, Dawn's ear, honey mustard, Vanderbilt baseball, ticks, weather, and Slade just said this during the break, quote, "I can't bet on college baseball," end quote. I didn't anticipate that line today.
Well, I found it.
By the way, Nashville and Clarksville, 50 miles apart. Nashville, 64 degrees. Clarksville, 45.
Wow.
See, this is when
Cold
it gets tricky.
front's coming.
That's when it gets tricky. Now, that's when we get scared with them tornadoes and stuff.
Yeah, that
it's
is
tricky,
true.
too. No, don't scare people. There's no tornadoes in this thing.
Right.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you this.
No, but that I know what you're saying.
Yeah, thank you, Babs. I'm not trying to scare nobody.
I don't
Weather
want
alert. Weather
I don't want
alert.
you to scare people like Andrew Burnett scared you earlier.
People have ears, and we used to talk about spiders in people's ears.
Yeah. Well,
So
Dawn
that
has.
should have scared them.
She's locked up in one of her ears.
I'm so anxious to see what we're going to have next on Zone TV.
Our listeners scared me, so I have an appointment at the walk-in right after the show.
Thanks, listeners.
Yeah, to get her ear cleaned out. And then I still didn't show you the picture of the tick in the eye.
No.
Blake Krieger texted a picture of his nephew with a tick in his
Oh,
eye.
now I got the heebie-jeebies.
And then Dawn made this statement, "I hate ticks." And I'm like, what do you think that pro-tick movement is? Like, it's probably not very big, right? Who is on the hotline? Who is this?
Hello?
Murph from WTN.
Hello?
I thought that was Coach Mack.
Oh, what up,
Listen.
Murph?
Sound like Coach Mack.
Listen, this is Matt Murphy, and after Dawn viciously and cruelly assaulted the ticks of this world, I felt compelled because I know that nobody's going to speak up for the ticks, and being a political talk show host, I felt compelled to speak up for the ticks.
Hey, Murph, not even PETA's back in the ticks.
Well, here's the deal, Dawn. You just think about the blood sucking, right? Everybody just thinks about the blood sucking. Ooh, how gross. Well, what are we doing on the system? What are we doing? I mean, we are all sucking on the system, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Some more than others, Murph.
And if the tick's not killing anybody, he just wants to get nice and full, he'll drop off.
Oh, my God.
Nobody could kill you.
Yeah, not before he devours your
Listen,
soul.
this tick was so supernaturally powered that he was able to give Dawn Rocky Mountain spotted fever in Richmond, Virginia, nowhere near the Rocky Mountains.
Nowhere near it.
Oh, nothing makes you feel more like a loser than finding a tick that has attached itself.
It's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Like,
true.
what am I doing with my life?
Right. Why
Like,
did,
how
it
did
take
I
me,
miss this?
why did it take me 2 days to find this tick?
Like, do I not clean myself in the shower? Like, how did I not find this?
Just a tick.
Like, if you find one crawling on you, that's cool. Like, everybody gets a tick on them, right? Whatever. I've just been out. But if one manages to attach, you're like, I need to evaluate how I'm living
So
and what I'm cleaning when I'm in the bath. But this is what I want you to consider, Dawn. When you're bashing ticks, and I know it's easy to hate a tick, how do you feel about birds? How do you feel about birds?
Oh, she hates birds.
That's a good one.
Wait.
Oh, damn it. See, I'm going to find the one person that hates on nature. How do you feel about woodland creatures, Dawn? How about squirrels? How about squirrels?
I see squirrels piss me off because they go in front of my car and then they just stop and look at me and then I have to slam on the brakes
Do you
because
swerve
I can't
or do you
kill
just
them.
keep going? No, you do.
Oh no, I
Tried to-
swerve.
yeah.
Yeah. The only
What
I didn't.
about chipmunks, Dawn? What
Okay,
about Chip
okay.
and Dale?
I love my little
Chip and
Chippendales.
Dales.
I have to
Okay.
protect them from my dogs. Yeah.
What do you think chipmunks eat?
Ticks.
A lot of ticks.
Do they
There
really?
you go.
Well, then I need
Lot
some
of
more
ticks.
chipmunks in my yard. I had no idea. Look at you just educating us on the food chain
Well, there you go.
political talk
All
show.
right.
We're
host.
all ticks. We're all a part of the system, y'all. I love your show.
Hey, thanks,
Thanks,
Murph,
Murph.
doggy dog.
Hey, be careful
See ya.
driving. It's pouring.
Yep.
Hey, man.
Yep.
I'm a
Murph.
But then you got to deal with the flying chipmunks. You want to go down that path?
I wonder how many people Murph offends daily.
Oh. Yeah.
Hey, I've been over here making a couple bets.
Oh boy.
And
College baseball bets?
no, I already did them. I did 5 teams that's playing today that I have no earthly idea about. But
You did a parlay?
yep, for them. Would y'all want to know that? I don't want to lose
If you hit a 5-team college baseball parlay on opening day,
before I get
just
to the
quit.
plane. Before I get to the plane, too. This is what I want to tell y'all. Hey, Babsy.
Yep.
Kentucky's going to Auburn.
Saturday.
Do you know what the line is?
Are you talking about basketball?
I haven't seen Saturday lines yet.
Dog, on FanDuel.
Auburn, wait. Auburn by...
This is at Auburn.
At Auburn, in the jungle.
Auburn by 8.5.
Close, 9.5.
See,
that's a crazy
this
number.
This is when she gets mad.
This is where I get mad because then the line, Auburn, South Carolina, we talked about it a ton. Auburn was favored by 11.
Yep. But what did I tell you?
And then they won by 40.
What did
And
I
I'm not even being sarcastic.
No.
It was 40 points.
But
and I'm like,
when you had a
Vegas
problem
knows.
with the 11.5, what did I say? It feels like Vegas is just dying for you to
Begging.
bet South Carolina.
Right.
So I'm going Auburn.
So, okay.
Wow.
So what do you do with that one? Same
I'm
thing,
taking,
probably.
I'm taking Kentucky and the points.
No.
Man, there's no... dude, 9.5?
Hey, they did play defense their last game out.
They did.
Yeah, but
Man,
that was at home.
Auburn just beat South Carolina by 40.
At some point, it got to be a small, inch let down. Even though, y'all know last night they were camped out for the game that's on Saturday at Auburn.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
No, it's not.
No, I'm saying it's great, but it's wow.
Stupid being
okay.
great.
I'm saying
I got you,
stupid
yeah.
good. Yeah, stupid
I mean,
good.
it's like Cameron Indoor stuff.
That's exactly...
That's what I was telling Mom. I'm like,
we just talked about that yesterday.
Yeah.
They are the new Cameron Indoor.
We literally talked about that yesterday.
oh, really? I didn't.
There's
sorry,
no
I
ifs,
didn't
ands,
get
or
to hear
buts
you
about it.
guys.
That's crazy. No, that's good. So that means I'm right.
We know you didn't hear us.
This is what I want
because
you to
we
know
were
too,
off the rails.
Tell me what y'all
I
think
know.
about
I'd have
this.
texted y'all and told you.
Except you're sitting here and you're a big part of us being off the rails today.
I mean, this show is
Vandy's
an
at
issue.
Tennessee, number 8.
Tennessee by 13.5.
Nope. Babsy? Points.
7.
Nope, Hump.
By the way, that was Thunder. Did y'all hear that?
13.5.
Slay. The Thunder roll.
That's my jam. Lightning strike. This right here.
Okay.
Do y'all want me to tell you how many points it is?
Yes.
21.5.
What?
I was closest. We doing
No,
Plinko?
I can't bet. I can't.
False
can't
minus
bet that.
21.5. Based on the reverse line theory.
21 and a freaking half, dude.
You got to.
20
The,
points.
the obvious bet is Vandy.
Oh, yeah.
So you go the other way.
No. 20. Listen,
It worked on the
it,
Auburn
it
game.
did. I'm all for it, man.
21.5
That's a lot of points in a rivalry.
in a conference game.
Is that?
Well, but to be fair, Tennessee was favored by like 13.5 or 14.5 at Vandy.
Yeah,
on
they
the
only
road.
beat them by 11. Remember, they messed it up.
Mm-hmm.
I lost that one.
Or 13.
13.
They won by 13.
Yeah.
I think it was 14.5.
Yep, that's what it was. Still, though, y'all. You think 21? That's a lot of freaking points. Vanderbilt doesn't quit.
Okay.
Okay.
They'll quit when the clock strikes 0 and they're down by more than 21.5.
They ain't got no choice but to go
Auburn
home.
just beat South Carolina by 40.
That's crazy.
I'm okay with that line.
You okay?
Yeah.
So I should bet.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hello. Lightning, lightning strikes.
The thunder rolls. Boom, boom, boom.
More 3HL next on 104.5 The Zone.
Okay, everyone's house is different, right? But they are all the same in one way. We all have those places where the Wi-Fi just won't go. For you, maybe it's your attic. For me, it was in the corner of my bedroom where I would try and go for it to be quiet, for me to do work, and boom, Wi-Fi issues. Well, then I got wall-to-wall Wi-Fi from Xfinity. You could worry less about those dead spots finally. With wall-to-wall Wi-Fi from Xfinity, you get fast speeds throughout your home, reliable connection in every room, even the corner back there, and power for all your devices, even when everyone is online. That's wall-to-wall Wi-Fi only on the Xfinity 10G network. Get wall-to-wall Wi-Fi from Xfinity for the reliable connection throughout your home now through February 25th. That's next week. Get gig speed internet for $35 a month for 12 months when you add unlimited mobile plus Wi-Fi equipment included for 2 years. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Go ahead and make the switch. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes, fees, extra may change. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gig internet. Xfinity Gateway. After 12 months, internet increases to $60. After 24 months, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
Good afternoon, for actually evening from the 104.5 The Zone studios. I'm Joe Hogg. The Titans are reportedly going to hire Colt Anderson as their brand new special teams coordinator. He spent the last 4 years in Cincy being the assistant special teams coach for the Bengals, and he was also Mark Mariani's teammate back in Montana. College baseball opening day happening as Vanderbilt came from behind to beat FAU just a few moments ago down the street at Hawkins. And the Shriners Children's College Showdown is taking place in Arlington, Tennessee. Takes on Texas Tech, the number 21 team in the nation, at 7 p.m. But you're not going to be able to watch it unless you pay for something called Flow Baseball. Also, just a few moments ago, we found out that Tiger Woods has removed himself from the Genesis Invitational Tournament. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once in your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, as well as home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone Friday edition. Trash Talk Friday. Tennessee Vandy tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Tennessee a 21.5-point favorite at home against the Commodores. Catch the game right here on 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you, and it looks nasty out there.
Yes, be careful driving. Driving home.
You going to make it to your appointment, you think?
I'm going to have to, there's going to be some kind of slowdown because Nashville can't drive in the rain.
Your appointment's at 6:15.
Sorry to group everyone together.
Well, I mean.
I might have to leave early.
If it walks like a duck.
Because what if I miss my appointment because I can't get there in time, and then I'm losing my hearing, and then it never comes back because I missed my appointment.
And then you're deaf, and then you can't do radio because you can't hear us say anything to you.
Well, I can hear out of one ear.
Yeah, but I mean, it could like circumvent your brain, go around the back of your head, and clog that one up too. I don't know.
Would you stop putting crazy stuff in my head that I will absolutely believe?
Meanwhile, Slay's got like a 19-team parlay.
I got a 4-team.
This is a disaster.
No, I got a 4-team baseball game.
This is all a disaster today. Why are you betting on college baseball on opening day?
Because $25 can win you $66, baby.
Yeah, but have you studied
you
college baseball at all yet?
No. All he did was look at the rankings.
That's right.
Although I will say.
That's enough to know.
I don't know that he did that, honestly.
You're probably safe betting SEC teams on opening games, right?
Hey, yes.
Vandy tried
For
to
the
lose,
most part. They did, but they won it walk-off style.
Y'all want to hear some nuts?
That's good. I've heard a lot of nuts things today.
Mm-hmm.
4, 5. I got.
This is for tomorrow?
This is for,
college basketball?
For college. I got one today, so that's baseball. Forget about that one. This one is, I got 5 for tomorrow.
5-team parlay?
No, 5 parlays.
Oh, 5 parlays.
Oh, jeez.
One's a 9-team round robin. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10-team parlay. Another one is another 10-leg parlay. Another one is a 9-team parlay. Another one is a 10-team parlay.
You just need one of these to hit.
An 11-leg parlay.
That one would be a good one.
Kids, do not follow this example.
This is for entertainment purposes only.
Once you're 21.
Hey, it's plus 1209 on the 11 team.
In all seriousness, does entertainment budget that you put out there and then that's it?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Not chasing money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and listen, y'all, this is, $30. I may miss a meal for a day. That's all. But I may gain a meal for a year.
That's your self per diem?
Yeah. Boom.
By the way, the Titans are expected to hire and did hire Colt Anderson as their special teams coordinator, per sources. Played football at Montana with
who?
Moonshine.
Mark Mariani. We're going to have to get his take on the new special teamer guy. Hey,
which means
maybe
he
Mark
is young.
Maybe Mark could be the punt returner now.
You think he still got it?
He's got his cleats in his trunk.
Yeah, he's probably got it more than what we had last year.
Executive producer of 3HL is Joe Hunk.
He's
Welcome in, Hunk.
He's in there.
Dawn Davenport's here. She's got a clogged ear.
What up, Babsy?
I'm here.
That's bunk. That's bunk.
My ears
Twitch,
bunk.
please. Twitch,
please. Happy Friday, though, everybody.
I know, right?
Happy.
Just let these storms roll by and it'll get cold, and there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Slay Dog's here.
I'm in the building. Rocket Top. That's square for everyone.
This kind got no roof. This kind got no roof. No roof.
Me and Seawiz just pissed off a piece.
Yeah, I knew that one last.
Tennessee Vandy coming up tomorrow. Tennessee won the first one here in Nashville. They've actually won, 12 out of 13 in the series.
Who's keeping count?
Vandy hasn't won in Knoxville since 2017, I think.
But they did a year
Yes,
ago.
all of those things are right. I just looked it up.
Hit a game-winning shot.
Tyron Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, Tennessee caved on that drive, didn't they?
Yeah, that was tough. But now,
I mean, if you're going to shoot a game-winning opportunity three in the corner, might as well just be wide A open.
it's a you know what the percent chance is for
Vandy to win in Knoxville?
Yep.
1.8.
You are so close. 1.4.
Really?
1.4%.
So you're saying there's a chance?
On here, on ESPN,
they're coming off that win, though, Slay. That's got to give them confidence.
I got the line at 22.5, y'all.
22.5?
On this one.
Better grab it at 21.5 on the other one.
I did that one already.
So if Vanderbilt wins, how will they have done it?
They would go.
I like to challenge you.
I'm gonna tell you exactly how they would have done it. In the game they beat Texas A&M.
Yeah.
What did they shoot from three? They shot.
Tennessee's been giving up 3-pointers.
7 for 23. They were 15 for 18 from the line, but they had 12 offensive rebounds and only 5 turnovers. So take care of the ball, shoot the lights out from three, because the game's going to be up and down, and I don't know if they have the depth. They have to get another performance out of Van Lubin, who had 25.
Can he, though, against
25
Adu and those guys?
I'm not believing it, but hey.
Oh, well, I'm going against my own question. My question was how will Vanderbilt have won?
Yeah, you need Van Lubin to have another 20-point game. Mannion had 19. Tyron Lawrence had 8. If Tyron Lawrence has single digits, they don't even come close.
Mannion missed time, too, in the locker room with an ankle injury, too. Came back and still
If he don't come back, it's really over. But, like, the crazy thing is, A&M didn't play bad. They shot 51% from the field, 44% from three. Hit every single free throw. They were 17 for 17.
That's crazy.
Like,
and Vandy was good, too. They were like 15 of 18 or something.
They beat them in every category except turnovers. That's nuts. And lost.
A&M just looked lethargic at the beginning of the game.
And you know who looked lethargic the last time they played Vanderbilt?
Tennessee. Mm-hmm.
So you think Barnes will have their attention? So listen.
Plus home game.
Yeah.
5 o'clock. It's not an early tip.
No. Plus, you know that you coming down the back end of the stretch, you got to take care of this Vanderbilt, Missouri situation that you got at hand.
Oh.
Right, because it's a brutal schedule.
You said earlier that you might like Texas A&M over Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask you about that. So Alabama at home against Texas A&M. Texas A&M just took that loss, tremendously bad loss in terms of net rankings and things like that.
Let me see where they are now.
Against Vanderbilt. That's an 11 a.m. tip.
Creep up on them.
How is that harder on a home team or an away? Like, I would think it would be easier on an away team you would want that early tip.
You want to go on and get it done and get on back. Yes, I agree with you on that. I used to like early tips. I didn't mind early tips on the road. It was the late game tips when you sitting around on the road all day long with nothing to do. If you're at home, like you can go to somebody's house, you can go do your daily routine, get in your car, go somewhere. You're confined to the hotel if you're on the road. So with it being earlier, you get up, get to it, and you're ready to roll. So you need this if you're A&M to bounce back. You lost to Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt was now currently 214.
Yeah, they were 232, I think.
At that time.
Yeah.
So now you're
Something
going
like
up
that.
against A&M. You are 43rd. This will be a quad one win on the road right here. It's big time. This climb you right back into the committee's mind, which you still should be right there. But you got to get back.
And then Auburn, a big favorite against Kentucky.
I
was really impressed with Kentucky. That might have been the most impressed I've been with them this season because they played defense against Ole Miss.
And so that's what so when you go back to film study, that's what you're going to show them.
Does it continue?
That's the problem.
Right.
Was it a fluke? Is it the new Kentucky?
My thing is they have to be healthy. If Kentucky is healthy, they've been going through these stretches without their guys. So at some point it has to turn. This is usually the time Cal gets them together going into the SEC tournament. So we'll see. But I think if I'm betting on that game, which I am, 9.5 points for Kentucky going to the jungle, I'm taking the 9.5. But I do think Auburn wins.
So you think Auburn wins, but you're taking Kentucky to cover.
But I also took South Carolina and 8 points.
But we just did that with
And
Ole
that didn't
Miss.
work out well for you.
Yep.
40
Rupp.
points later.
Right. So.
I'm trying to make you second guess yourself.
Oh, no, it's already in.
It's already in.
5 bets in.
Nothing you can do.
Yeah, it's over with. If y'all want me to give you a rundown, I'll give you a rundown right now.
Well, we got to go to break.
Next.
I'm just saying.
Check out Zone TV. It's not us until Monday. Did the parts come today?
Yes.
All right. So we anticipate that being fixed for Monday. In the meantime,
In between time.
peace. Hunk's got dinosaurs in the water.
Yeah, this is Spinosaurus swimming in the water.
It's a
2 of them.
what-asaurus?
It's a Spinosaurus. Lived about 99 million years ago.
Yeah, that's our boy.
They're almost they're like one of the few animals in the dinosaur era that could fight a T-Rex and possibly win.
Yeah, they brought him back, didn't they? In the last Jurassic Park.
Yeah, if you saw the very first Jurassic, the very first part or the very first Jurassic Park from the second trilogy, this was the main antagonist.
Vandy Chris 24 on YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch. You can see this.
Twitch, please.
He writes, "What are you doing? That was like a trumpet."
Megaphone. Twitch, please.
Vandy Chris 24 says that A&M win was overshadowed by only 50 people in the house to see it.
No, man.
It
I'm
was
not kidding.
bad.
I think Slay. I think there were more people at the Vandy baseball game today than there was at the Vandy basketball
I
game.
can't even trash talk.
I think there are more people in this building right now.
And there's
Which is
nobody,
four.
nobody
We're
here
the
but
only
us.
people here.
That's 4.
And
Everybody leaves early
There
on
were more
Fridays.
people
clearly.
on the court than in the seats.
Wow.
All right, more 3HL when we come back. 615-737-1045 at 3HL1045 on X. Should I say it that way?
Twitter.
All right, we'll be right back.
What's happening, good people? Ron Slade coming to you with Brentwood Jewelry, bringing it to your doorstep, to your earlobes for everyone that can hear. What up, Babsy? Hey, if you're working on the engagement, the perfect time for a proposal is right now. Brentwood Jewelry is here to help you pop the question. Let them help you take stress out of selecting the perfect engagement ring. That's right. They can help you find a beautiful ring in your ideal budget, browse their incredible selection of one-of-a-kind rings, or talk with their custom design specialists to create a stunning ring as remarkable as the loved one. That's right, BrentwoodJewelry.com. 7012 Church Street East, located in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. You're looking for exceptional style. You're looking for exceptional deals. Well, they've been doing it every single day for over 50 years, so it's up to you to go in and check them out. They also have new hours in 2024, which is right now. Have them opening back up on Mondays. They're open on Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and always a phone call away or click at BrentwoodJewelry.com. It's up to you. Go get some deals.
All right, mortgage rates. They've come down a lot. You hear me talk about it a bunch and talk about Loan Pronto. Somebody asked me about Loan Pronto. Yes, I have used them. Yes, they were great. And yes, the process was super easy. They are helping people right now take advantage of fixed rates with APRs in the 5s. So maybe you got stuck with a terrible mortgage rate last year. Loan Pronto can help you switch it out. They can do it fast. They can do it with no appraisal, and they can do it with no closing cost. Maybe you're buying a new home now that the rates have come down. Loan Pronto, still your peeps. They can and will beat anyone else's rate with no closing costs. Don't wait for the rates to go back up. Seize your moment. Snag a great rate for your new home purchase, a full refi, or get some cash out of your equity. Loan Pronto, who you need to call. You can start the whole process online, make it simple. LoanPronto.com, or you can just call them and let them talk you through it. 615-499-5780. That's LoanPronto.com at 615-499-5780. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval.
It's tricky. Tricky. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
On Monday.
You'll see us on Monday. Right now, You'll see dinosaurs swimming.
Oh, I can. Hey.
Her hair was kind of curly. Oh. Went to her house, and I'll stop there. What are you doing?
So everybody knows. Well, probably don't nobody know.
You went from everybody to nobody.
Yeah, I need to wear glasses.
I didn't know
like
that.
real glasses?
Yeah, these are prescriptions. I got stigmatism in my right eye.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I know.
Do you ever wear contacts or?
No, I can't wear no contacts, but I'm saying that to
Why?
say.
You can't put the contacts in your eye?
Yep, and it's too thick.
Okay.
Because I can't see. But these are my glasses. These are my prescription glasses, what I got on.
Why are you holding the left?
Because it popped
lens?
out. The lens popped out.
Oh.
But I this is really.
You look like you're curious.
This
They're
really helps.
sunglasses.
Okay, so this is my thing, Babsy. When I went in there to get the glasses, I told them, hey, man, I want them glasses like when you go out in the sun.
You flip them?
No, not flip them. Like
No,
Dwayne,
they go dark.
Oh,
and
yeah, they go dark.
I think Coach Mack has
Transitioning
those,
lenses, I
don't they?
think.
Blaine Bishop has those.
So that's what I wanted. But
You know who else has them?
Who?
This is random. Pat Narduzzi.
How the hell?
I know from I've worked so many Pittsburgh games.
All right.
You run me and Pat
See,
Narduzzi
I'm keeping
together.
track of what we're talking about today so we can run it down at the end of the show. Pat Narduzzi on the bingo board.
Yep. Yep.
So I need to go get my
Nard
glasses
dog.
fixed. That's what I'm
So
saying.
those are expensive, the kind you're talking about.
Yeah, I heard that, and I think they told me that, and I was like, you know what? Just give me some light color tint glasses, and they brought me these, and I was like, oh, these are cool. And then I got out in the dark. I was like, dang, these are really dark.
I can't see.
So I can't see.
I needed glasses because I couldn't see. So I got glasses. I still can't see.
Not at night. But they are cool, though, ain't they? Thanks. Hey, everyone.
Yes, they're very cool. Not as cool as your Vegas glasses where everybody thought you were a superstar walking around.
These help me see, though.
Those don't?
did not.
No, those didn't.
Those were just for style.
I just go one eye. I can see 20/20 out this left eye anyway, so it don't matter.
Oh, you only need one.
You look like the Planters Peanuts guy.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Remember him? 615.
Oh, yeah, he did have. He had the one little glass.
The
though.
monocle.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The monocle.
Good call,
How
Mayor.
did you remember that? I'm like, why do you remember?
Why do I remember anything?
the peanut man with one glass?
615. Peanuts are good. 615-737-1045. Rolling through some college basketball again. Tiger Woods, he withdrew from the tournament. It's his own tournament.
He withdrew?
Yeah. He was having back spasms yesterday.
This will make your head hurt.
Yeah, take them glasses off.
Just looking at
Because
one
then
eye.
you got like one prescription eye and one not.
Yeah, that hurt.
Like back spasms. I mean, my man's 48 years old. He's coming off all kinds of things. Like, he almost died in a car wreck
At that course.
at that course.
Oh, that's right.
Do you think that brings back weird feelings for him?
Heck yeah, for a second. Then he probably over competitive edge. Ain't gonna last.
Can you imagine the EMT that rolled up on that scene and it was like, damn, it's Tiger Woods.
Yeah, and I'm down. Help me. Like,
He was out.
oh, he was out.
Yeah.
I will quit waiting around.
615-737-1045. Caitlin Clark set the all-time scoring record with a logo 3. She hit 9 threes last night.
Sure.
Did you ever hit 9 in a game?
No, I hit 5, I think.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
Boom,
because I
boom,
wasn't supposed
Rune.
to, I wasn't supposed to be out there. I mean, I was.
And but back then it was.
Where were you when
I'm
you hit
acting
5?
like you're so old.
Yeah, back
then.
When it was
Back
great,
then
black
it
and
was
white
a
TV.
different game.
Yeah,
you
when
know?
dinosaurs were swimming in the water.
That's right. Sorry, Slay.
Where
I didn't
were
mean
you
to
in
age
Tennessee
you.
when you hit 5?
No, I was at you know what? Let me go back and look. It was one game. I went crazy. I think I had 38 or something.
Ronald Sylvester Slay.
Let me go look.
This is your life.
Watch this.
Where was the 5-3 game? Oak Hill?
No, that was in Italy.
Oh. When you were at Pearl Cone, were you shooting threes?
No. I was dunking everything.
Just wild man.
Yes. And in the crowd after.
You would dunk and go into the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
On the road, too?
Mm-hmm. I don't care where I was. 38 points. Here we go. 3 points. I told you.
It is absolutely pouring.
5 3-pointers made.
In downtown Nashville.
At Tennessee. I can't see which game, though.
Well, I mean, your senior year, you shot like 42% or something.
I got glasses on. Can't see.
Well, why don't you take them off? How about that?
No, I like them on.
We're not on Zone TV. Nobody can see you.
I know, but I can see them now.
How about the Preds going down 9-2 last night? Are they in trouble?
Well, judging by the post-game press conference, yeah.
Andrew Brunette, the Preds coach, said this after the game last night. He said, quote, "We're having trouble getting our mind around what's important, and that's hockey. It's not everything else that goes on around hockey. Our mind has to be on the game. It can't be on our vacations."
Yeah, that's
End quote. That sounds like a teacher frustrated with his classroom.
Yeah. You don't want to be in that spot.
But Burnett, like, for him to say that publicly, you know he's been trying to get at him in the locker room and all those things. And
it's not working.
No, and they've lost 7 out of their last 9, and they're trying to get into the top 8.
Because, listen, if he's saying that publicly, to me, that's a bad look on the culture and that locker room, right? Or that dressing room, I guess I should say. Like, that's a bad look. So, to me, for him to say that publicly, like, that's a drastic effort to reach this team. Are you missing a leader who can do it inside? Which Slay said you got to have 2.
Yeah.
You said it sounds like a young locker room.
Yeah, and who's bridging the gap?
I read that quote and I was like, man, he's trying to get their attention. He can't do it in the house, in-house.
Yeah. Especially been on that losing streak, you probably like, darn, I done tried everything. I gave you off. I done made us practice harder. I made us do extra things, and you still can't get it. So let me just go to the press with it. I don't know, man, but something got to change because they coming down the stretch here.
Yeah,
so
it's go time.
Yeah,
it's
I mean, we used to be a poncho on lefties.
Rut cutting time, so to speak.
Get to it.
You saw this story, or Dawn saw this story and wanted to get your take on it. Cowboy superstar pass rusher Micah Parsons posted something interesting today. Maybe it was yesterday. But anyway, there were people waiting for him when he got off his plane to sign like mini helmets and things like that, but they were adults. And that's like the problem he had.
Yeah.
And then there was a woman that was following him too. Yeah. And he like took a picture of her.
Yeah.
She looked younger. She had like a full-on regular size helmet. Like she just travels with that.
So the problem.
Well, so the reason that I wanted Slade's take on it is because I have an opinion on it, but I wanted a former athlete's take on it first too, because there's people responding. It's all over social media now, and there's people responding, you make millions and millions of dollars, get over it, just sign the autographs.
People don't understand, man.
Or hey, it's a part of your job, and hey, those fans, support you and come to cheer you on, and like you're important to them and an important part of their life, and that that fan base is your support system for whatever. So there's a lot of different, I guess, responses. So that's where I want your take on it.
I would need to know what she's getting it signed for. Is this for a personal collection? A lot of times when you get in those situations, if you sign, they go and take it to an auction and auction off the item that
that's
you signed.
The thing.
That's huge.
Like they're doing it to make money.
That's what all
it's
the adults are there for.
grown adults
Yep.
with their mini helmets that want you to sign it, and then they're going to go profit off of it and sell it as memorabilia.
That's what 95% of the people are at SEC Media Days when we're
Yes.
at Birmingham.
Yeah, yep.
They're like,
Perfect
you
example.
don't have the whole jersey. You just randomly have this one number that's
Right.
not on a uniform. That's not weird at all.
Like I wonder if it was a kid, I'm inclined to think that he would sign it, and probably put to who.
That was my take on it too.
Yeah, if it's a kid,
Yeah, put to
Like, I
who.
don't
I didn't even
blame
think about
him.
that. Yeah.
No, you don't need to put it to anybody. Just put my name up. Just
Yeah,
under
see,
name.
once
Right.
they start doing that, then you'd be like, yeah.
Then you know
So-
exactly what it's for.
We were at a Tennessee game, after a Tennessee game one time, and I saw Trey Smith signing autographs, and he would sign for the kids, and then an adult walked up, and he goes, I only sign for kids, man. And I just thought that was such a cool thing that a college player was like like a college kid was comfortable enough in his own skin to tell the adult, no, dude.
See,
it's for the kids.
It's a different time too, man. Like you understand what people are doing because you go to these festivities and you be like, I done seen plenty of things. I was like, darn, did I sign that? And then there's also
really,
I hate to I went through a stretch probably my junior year early on in the season, and this is why I said I wouldn't do it anymore. I thought my head got too big for myself. But I used to have our managers. We had, they have 50 balls outside, and you got to sign them before you can leave.
You get them to do it.
I'd be like, hey man, y'all sign, man. Make sure you put the $sign in the S.
No way.
Yes.
Slay.
Yeah. But if it was somebody there doing it, then I would be like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. But, man, I'm fresh out of practice. I done went and got extra shots up. I got to get ice. I got to get treatment. And then after that, I'm going to sign all these balls?
No.
And I saw one. It was one I got. It was
yours.
It was mine. I'm looking at the signature. I'm like, this ain't really my signature. This must have been one of the ones I let the manager sign. Because I got a signature that's
Yeah. Now they got to verify everything and all that stuff.
Yeah, but see, you got to imagine how much they were giving away. If it was kids or anything, like people in general, I'm doing it. But don't line up 100 balls and I'm not getting paid for it. I'm sorry. At that time, we coming out of practice, dog. I got to get the tutoring if I'm going. If I'm not going, then it's different. But nah.
Yeah. So
if we're getting paid off of it, Babs, give it to me.
Right. My reaction to that was, I would imagine that if there were kids there, it would have been a different story.
No question.
No
question in my mind. No doubt in my mind would it be.
Mm-hmm.
But 100 balls and you ain't getting a dime.
Here's another one. Raiders quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo has been suspended for 2 games for violating the league's substance abuse policy. He's not going to challenge it. It was a prescribed medication that was not approved by the league. Remember Taylor Lewan got popped for that.
Yep.
Man, I wonder what it was.
Wasn't making him better, that's for sure.
That's a weird. It's a weird position too.
We need to record all of his little
BPD.
clips and just play them back at the end of the show every day. Get that sponsored.
I'm game.
You've opened your mic like 4 times and just hammered people. By the way, the Raiders are expected to release Jimmy G before the 5th day of the new league year in mid-March. If they don't, he would earn an $11.25 million roster bonus. And that ain't happening.
It's a 2-game suspension when you're not going to be on the field anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Babs just sent a story, and I meant to put this into the show prep today, but we talked about very important things for the first 2 hours of this show.
Yes.
And didn't get there. But was it Tony Elliott?
Sean Elliott.
Sean Elliott.
Georgia State head football coach.
Left now to go to South Carolina.
As an assistant.
And so just leaves the program right before spring practice.
What did I tell you yesterday? People go where they want to go, yo.
You kept saying that yesterday.
I told you. They just go. They just go. We don't care. People don't care no more, man. They do not care.
No, because here's
They're
the
making
deal.
it tough in college, man.
He's a damn good coach. Like, they went to bowl games the last 5 years at Georgia State with him at the helm. He was there for 7 years. Yeah. And he is passionate. I worked a Georgia State game against North Carolina
was
a little
he at
while
Clemson
ago.
back in the day?
Man, just left him.
I might be thinking of somebody else. I'm sorry.
Are you thinking of the other Elliott?
Maybe.
Yeah. You're thinking of Tony Elliott, probably. Yeah.
Sean Elliott was at South Carolina before becoming Georgia State's head coach.
There you
go. So he's going back, but as an assistant. But I think this just shows even more he's looking at the transfer portal. He loses guys left and right because he gets them in when bigger schools don't recruit him. He develops them and then, gets them to a level where people want his players and then they come take him with the transfer portal or they leave because it's happening It's happening everywhere. Like Vandy Chris said, I've lost every ounce of respect for Elliott. This dude went back to a school that wouldn't hire him, but I disagree. I think he looked at it too and thought, the success I've been able to have at Georgia State and what we've been able to do in the Sun Belt, I'm not going to be able to do anymore with this landscape of college football. So I'm getting out. I'm telling you.
That sounds right. You never know what somebody's reasoning is to leave, but
maybe his wife was like, I hate it here and I want to go home.
Right.
You never know.
Yep, and he probably told if an opportunity comes up, we go.
Yep.
Eric on YouTube, Sean Elliott from the Spurs. No, not
that's the first person I thought of.
That's about right. Anyway, I thought that was it's an interesting move, and it's just going to add to this conversation of where college football is right now.
After kids signed to go play for him.
That's crazy.
Right after.
Well, the window opened, so they can transfer now.
That's true. 30 days.
So Chris said, yeah, well, his reason was to go home. That's literally what he said. Of course, that's what he's going to say.
Yeah, what was he supposed to say?
What else is he going to say?
I don't want to play in a baseball stadium.
And why do you lose respect for him if he wants to go home?
They do play in a baseball stadium. There's Honk with another quip.
How's it going?
It's actually pretty cool there. The way
they've actually done an amazing
job.
Yeah,
they really have.
It's way better than what every other country in America or country in the world's ever done with their Olympic stadiums.
Hell, they beat Tennessee a few years ago.
Who?
Georgia State.
They sure did.
Yep. People forget about that.
I don't. Even though I just got reminded.
Yeah, you kind of did, but didn't. All right, 3HL 1045 The Zone.
What's happening, good people? Ron Slade, and on behalf of Babsy, we're coming to you live and direct and bringing you Cove Generators. How do we bring you Cove Generators? We bring it to you because Generator Dave would. With Cove Generators, that's the expert on everything generators. Family-owned company, which means you are dealing with someone who cares. That's right. Your technician or project manager stays with you for the duration of the ownership of your generator. Not just a salesman, it's a lifetime partner for you. Cove Generators is your premier Generac home standby generator dealer. Call them today and be prepared for winter. Or be prepared for the storms that are coming in the spring as well. Call Cove Generators and have a generator already. Well, they also would do maintenance on the Generac automatic standby generator of any brand that you own. Visit covegenerators.com and never, ever lose power again. They also have portable generators available in emergencies as well. You got to contact them today at 931-559-3311. That's 931-559-3311 or covegenerators.com. Know to hit them up. Keep your power on. Stay connected to it all.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Ron Slade now. Babsy's gone to try to unclog her ear.
She's getting her ear fixed.
What if she doesn't make it by 6:15? How pissed do you think she's going to be?
Do you think we got to worry about her not making it? Babsy will put her hazards on and get there. We know if fans are butts about it. And if she get pulled over, she'll ask them politely to escort her there. Like,
Politely?
Don't y'all know I got somewhere to be? Give me the ticket later.
Today we talked about, I'm sure I know that I've missed some things.
Like?
Tiger, Tennessee Vandy basketball, Bama basketball, Preds, Caitlin Clark, women's basketball, Auburn, Kentucky, Alabama A&M, chess squares, because you brought some chess squares from
That are gone from Real Deal Barbecue.
Sea Whiz.
Legendary. Sea Whiz.
DJ's the Titans tailgate with you.
That's right.
And he said he never talks.
He don't know. And I like when
we made him sit down and talk into a microphone today.
He's really good at it.
Yeah.
But he never will.
Unless we make him.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Titans tailgate. New special teams coordinator. The movie Interspace, which we can never think of the name of the movie.
Ever.
And we bring it up from time to time.
All the time.
Dawn's ear problem.
That's a good one.
That took over the show, basically, because
people want to help.
People thought maybe she had a spider in her ear because her ear's clogged up. She can't hear. That she had a spider in her ear, which Hunk immediately said maybe that spider had babies.
And that's what's clogging it.
Which really threw her. What you got going there?
Well, this is some good smelling cologne, man. I can't stop spraying it.
What is it?
YSL. Some new YSL. Dude, I'm telling you, good God Almighty. I done called Chris 3 times and told him, man, this cologne you got smell phenomenal.
Oh, you're headed to the airport.
Yeah.
Voodoo Donuts?
Not today, because I had chess square.
Okay.
Discipline, you all.
You got standards.
I got discipline, not standards. I got no standard.
So then a doctor called in, talked about all the weird things he's seen.
He set up a show. He didn't even know it.
Yeah. He talked about having to deal with a patient that had a wasp in her ear.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody had like an insect in. They had to put them in a straitjacket because he said things crawling around your ear will make you do crazy things like jump off a building
or run into traffic.
That's what he said, literally.
Yeah.
And then you were concerned that Babs would jump out the window.
Yeah, like a deer.
Why do deer go crazy?
I forgot the name of it. It's like rabies.
We talked about honey mustard because you asked for extra honey mustard and they gave you an entire unopened bottle of honey mustard.
My people. Take care of me.
Vanderbilt baseball, they won on a walk-off.
Yep.
Congrats, Hunt.
What the Vols do, Hunt? They play at 6. Huh?
They play at 7:30 tonight.
Oh, late game.
Or 7 o'clock tonight.
I should know that if I bet on it, huh?
Yeah, you should, but you can't watch it because it's on a pay app that nobody has.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called Flow Baseball. It's stupid.
Flow Baseball.
You can still win, though.
It's Flow Sports, and it's just dumb.
Listen, Slade's just wait for that email.
That don't block you from winning.
No, yeah, you don't have to watch. No, they're gonna play.
Slade's waiting for that. You have a sports winning ticket.
Yes, I can't wait
email.
for it. Boom.
Do I? Oh,
Bingo.
Great.
Yeah.
What game was that?
That's when I get out of control in the season when I don't remember how many bets I make. I'm almost there.
That is kind of crazy. I mean, you've got 5 parlays for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right? And one of them's 11 teams.
Yeah.
We talked about ticks.
I'm on it.
Dawn had Rocky Mountain spotted fever from a tick that was on the back of her neck.
I've never heard of that.
In Richmond, Virginia, where she was covering a paintball event in the woods.
Which is nowhere near Rocky Mountains.
Nowhere near. That's the part I can't understand. That super tick.
Yeah,
How did that tick get to Richmond?
It must have rode a dog.
Think so?
I had to.
A dog all the way from Rocky Mountains?
Coyote or something. A wolf.
How far do wolves go?
They can't go.
But don't they have like a general area in which they stay?
No, they can go anywhere. Remember,
from Alaska to
We're
Florida.
going to end this show just like we ended the one yesterday. People can go anywhere they want to. Mammals can go anywhere they want
Especially
to.
a wolf.
Hey, they can
Who's going to stop a wolf?
Bingo. Bingo.
We talked about the weather because at one point today it was 64 in Nashville, 45 in Clarksville.
What is it now?
Only 50 miles apart. You said, I can't bet on college baseball, which was a quote I didn't think I would hear today. And then you figured out how. Pat Narduzzi.
Nard.
The Nard dog. I don't remember why Pat Narduzzi came up. Did he have Rocky Mountain spotted fever too?
What was it?
Was it the glasses? Something like that was.
Yep, it was the glasses. It was the glasses.
The
transition lenses.
Yes.
That
Also,
are sunglasses and not.
Slate, wolves live in mostly Asia as well as Canada, Alaska, and Greenland.
Right, but how far will they travel? That's what I'm saying.
Joke's on you, Hunk, if you think we ain't got no wolves out here.
Well, it also says kind of like the North America, like North USA, like Washington and Montana.
I'm trying to tell you, they down here too. How else would a tick get up there? You think a tick just ride anybody?
I don't know the migration style.
The migration habits of a tick.
Yeah, I mean, just because Zone TV looks like Animal Planet doesn't mean I'm an Animal Planet expert here.
I get it mixed up because we do have, like, is it wolves or coyotes that we have?
Oh, we got yotes.
Oh, we got coyotes for sure.
Yeah. All right, so how far do they go? Like, is a coyote born in Minnesota and ends up in Franklin? You know what I mean? How far will they go from where they were born?
Well, there was one found in the Nashville SC locker room, wasn't it?
That was a saber-toothed tiger.
What? No.
Them gone,
was
man.
That outside Bridgestone where it was found?
That's coyote?
It's outside Bridgestone.
They found the bones of a saber-toothed tiger. That's how they became the predators.
There you go.
But yes, they did find a coyote.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, coyote.
Coyote.
Coyotes
Baby
live
Yodi.
in central North America, Canada, Alaska.
Yeah, but I want to know the
Tennessee.
migration pattern. I want to know how far they go away from where they were born, Hunk.
Tennessee.
Like, where does Nashville coyote come from?
About 350-mile radius.
You think so? What's up next, Hunk?
That's the same yards Derrick Henry was going to run.
The coyote migration pattern is north into forests, east into delicious forests. That's what it says. That'd be the 3HL after party where you get to experience this a second time.
This is good.
This one was up there. This might have been one of my favorite shows. For sure.
Man, me too. What about y'all?
Real quick, happy birthday shout out. We had Santonio Beard and Air McNair. We had Lolita.
Yep.
Now we got Gator Mike. Happy birthday, Gator Mike.
Hey, happy birthday, Gator Mike.
All right. Y'all have a great weekend.
Y'all
be
better
safe
beat
out
Georgia.
there. And we'll be there on, we'll be back on Monday.
Yeah, we'll be there on Monday here.
All of those things.
Yep.
We'll be at Twin Peaks at some time. When is that?
That's next Thursday.
Next Thursday at Twin Peaks. Make a plan to be there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's in Cool Springs. That's it.
That's it. Party over.
Wrap. Good night. God bless.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.